Yes, you can. I will allow you. Hello, everybody.
Gobble, don't you worry. She's been in a live 2 minutes. If she's not watching Married at First Sight, she's got her head up your ass. Katie, get your head out of her ass.
Katie can if she wants to.
Do you remember it used to get a thing years ago? It was, I think it was called, what was it called? Well, the Champions kids program. And it'd be, this is like John. He likes reading, writing, and swimming. It'd be like, this is Katie. She likes Married at First Sight and sticking her head up Wibble's ass.
Oh,
and being
yeah.
teased by Rudy. Oh, that Kate's going to get upset and then report me, aren't you, Katie? Sorry, Katie, I'm just joking.
Oh, yeah, no, don't take him out. Because
for the benefit of the live, this was a joke. For the benefit of the live, please be over 18, and this was a joke, and this is just awareness that Katie has got a head up for awareness only.
Where did I put my coffee? Rudy's just come up just in case my son comes in and I put mute, and then he's going to entertain you for a minute.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Only briefly, though, people, because...
Yeah, you've got things going on.
Yeah. So, Wibble, how's your day been?
Not too bad today, actually, thank you.
Oh,
Sun's been lovely.
Hayley? We had an interesting day, didn't we?
Did we?
I suppose. We didn't really, I'm just saying it for a bit, we didn't really have an interesting day.
No. Maddie, I'm not having anybody up, not just yet.
Yeah, this is not a panel tonight, it's a long story. Jill said because of the thing about the thing. Isn't that right, Jill?
About the thing about the thing.
The thing about the thing, you know, the thing you're not allowed to talk
Yeah, this
about.
is not. This is about raising awareness tonight. So
what did I do today? So
I won't have anybody else.
Really? I did a little bit of work today, not much. I did a little bit of work. I had to do quite a bit with the kids today. So
you be careful.
What's that? Be careful.
Rudy and Woodall need a podcast.
Well, funny enough, me and Hay were thinking of doing a podcast.
You should.
Yeah, we're doing having an argument for even started, wouldn't we, Hay?
What's that?
Having a podcast, me.
I know. Who wants to listen to us? Come on.
I don't want to listen to us. I don't think you
should do it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. One day. I think if you do a live, and even you get, I've noticed with some lives, you get some people do lives and they get 2 listeners. Even if you get 2 listeners, you'd rather have 2 decent listeners, and then you'd rather have 2 decent listeners, wouldn't you, than like 100 or whatever wanting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have good lives.
We do have
good lives.
They are adequate lives. They are adequate. Yeah, you know what I mean. They ain't bad. Do you know what I mean? I think I was going to say
they ain't bad.
They're not great. I mean, you know, they're all right.
What all the people that come in? So loyal people.
There are loads of people coming. I'm looking at them, and they're not like the sort of people who don't always come in this live. But anyway, welcome to all of you. It's a free forum, and welcoming everyone. I think it'd be nice if someone did come in. Who's the one who got off to you the other day?
Many of them.
Oh, goodness me. Why did I say to you, Rudy, will you just come up for me and talk to me until my son comes home? And now you're going to start on me, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to say anything.
Why do I put myself in it?
No, I'm not going to say it. No. Just somebody got off, and I'm not going to say, no, I won't. No, someone who's not the someone you're thinking. I'm saying someone got off to you the other day.
You just really confused everybody. Now,
right,
all we're going to get is get Dorothy in. Get Dorothy in.
No. Leave her. Listen, let that woman enjoy her retirement, bless her. No, and everyone, leave Dorothy alone. She's like a nice woman. Right, moving on. No, someone else got off to you the other day and asked you to take the thing down. It'd be quite interesting to see if they came in.
Caitlin.
Is that? I didn't know the person's name. Yeah, so yeah, I'd be interested to see if they come and had a chat.
Well, I will be discussing that this evening.
Oh, will you? All right, okay. No, that's what I didn't know.
I will be discussing it this evening.
Okay. Well, that's quite interesting. I can hear the full story then before they pay.
I will do.
Oh, always an interesting life. Always an interesting life. Who said that? Yeah. Who's drunk? I'm not drunk.
No, she put the drunk.
Who's drunk? I'm not drunk.
No.
So sad. So sad. Sorry, Susan. Who is? I'm just going to read the comments. Okay, let's just. Okay, I'm going to read. These are comments for the benefit of the live. These are comments. This is awareness of the comments. Right. Scale, hey darling. Spuddy back up. At dying, higher darling. JK's London, Evenall. Sheaves, blessed dot. Art, Evenall. New Island, hi darling, kiss. Wake and Tanker. Yes, good chick. Kiss, kiss. Sarah Evening All. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Balloon Bill's a drunk lol. Wake and Tanker. Sort of emoji.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to keep saying that name.
Susan Ender. Someone is saying she is so sad. I'm not going to say the person's name. Jodie at TA and a halo. Good evening. Laughy face. Deb. Hope you're okay, Di. Well, she said right. If someone says hello to someone, they say they're okay. Don't reply to them, I hope you're okay, because then they say they're okay again, and they've okayed about 4 times, and they won't be okay. If that makes sense. How do people say that? You go, not the people in here, but obviously you say, how are you? And you go, well, I'm okay. Well, how are you okay? I'm okay. And then someone else says, are you okay? Well, they just said they're fucking okay. Do you want them to tell you you're okay as well? Come on. I mean, if you're eating your dinner in a restaurant, how many times do you say, how are you enjoying the meal, sir? 15, 20?
Yes.
Deb, you're fine. Deb, it's a joke, Deb. It's a joke. 15, 20 times already, Jill. You must think it's some shit reference. For the benefit of live, I swore, but it was not a swear word or a curse. It was for the benefit of the live, and it was awareness only. Bella Bill, I'm not okay. I've never been okay.
He's not okay. He's never okay.
So I'll just do Sam. Have a good evening, everyone. Okay. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye for now. Yeah. Bye.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam. Good night, John Boy. Lula, have my comments been blocked? No, Lula, your comments haven't been blocked, but what sometimes happens is we have keywords that don't go in, so certain words just don't really want mentioned. That's all. 5 wave emojis from Sam. Night, Sam. Everyone say goodnight to Sam. Go on.
Yeah, everyone say night, Sam.
If she's gone, you're all going to say goodnight, she'll be gone. It's another pointless text.
Yeah, do you hang around and wait?
Yes, Sam, are you still here? Are you hanging around? Right, Sam, can you come back to see if you're still here to saying goodbye? This could be... Sam, right, Sam, just let us... Right, can everyone say goodnight to Sam?
See, she's saying she's there. See, she's waiting for all the buys.
No, Sam's here, right, can you give Sam the goodbyes? Sam, how long do you wait around for? How many goodbyes do you wait around for till you're satisfied? The time we go. Let's just find out. This is quite a good thing to do. Adam, who's Adam? Oh, okay. Oh, I like this one. Look, this one's quite good. Look, this is quite formal. Jodie, Sam, go to bed, you. Oh,
Sam, 20 minutes.
Okay, right. Imagine there's an episode of The Walton that goes for 20 minutes. Sorry, who said hello, honey? Oh, someone said hello. Whoever said hello, whoever said hello to the ones we've not helloed, if that makes sense.
Oh,
so, Trisha, all right, Trisha, yeah, look, hello, all right, Trisha, again, hello. It's evening. It is evening.
Say hello to Cherry Crown.
Right, he's on the road, so you keep talking.
You know when people say good evening, are they telling you it's a good evening or is it a question? Think about it. Put a question mark on the end of good evening.
Is it a good evening?
Well, no. Have you had a good... So if you say good evening, is that lazy? Are you saying good evening to somebody or are you saying have you had a good evening?
Maybe both.
Jill's on mute, so don't worry. She's talking to her dogs in the
Jill's mouth is moving.
You know why? Because it's the dog. It's the dog. Hello. Look, sausage juice. Look. Who knows what she's saying? Anyway.
I'd laugh if
whilst we're here,
I think she's muted and not realised.
Yeah, Jill. We say Jill's saying about her proclivities with her lady friend, and we won't listen. We'll leave it at that. We gave Jill a chance to talk, and this is what Jill does. She goes on mute and says what she really wants to say to everybody. And then come back and pretend she knows what she said. Is this tea awareness? Tea. Is this tea awareness? Tea. What did you have?
Coffee awareness.
Coffee awareness. Who drinks tea and who drinks coffee in here? Have you got coffee and tea?
We don't drink either.
No, we don't drink either. I just drink Red Bull. Not plain Jane at Hayley Louise. She's good, babes.
Yeah, I know.
Are you good evening, babes? Are you good?
Tea, tea. So quick, you're not going to see.
Tea, coffee. Honey had to go herbal tea. Spuddy, both. Jodie, coffee.
What, together?
Mel B, black tea for me. Black tea ain't bad. Half and half. What, you have half tea and half coffee? That's a bit of concoction.
No, you do drink green tea sometimes.
I do drink green. It's not really tea though, is it? Cryptofactor. I love tea. Earl Grey. Oh, look, balloon. Earl Grey. You always have some sort of bit of class. They don't go tea, that Earl Grey.
That's posh, isn't it?
Earl Grey. Yeah, we've got Lady Grant, you Earl Grey.
Builder's tea.
Well,
really dark.
Love a milky coffee.
Anne-Marie
I don't drink I'll make you right, Anne-Marie. I don't drink it. Tracy tea. Mainly tea drinkers. Jill, shush a minute. Is Wibs okay? What? Jenny Jo, is Wibs okay? No, she's having a really bad time, Jenny Jo. Decaf coffee. Strong tea. Kay just said strong tea. Strong tea. Biscuit
Strong
tea.
coffee.
Barry's decaf tea. Krypton facts only with a biscuit. Or coffee with oat milk. Okay. Is Wibs have a fit? What language is it? Is Wibs have a fit low? Oh yeah, and that's my ex. She can't type, can she? Flat white for me. Love Barry's tea. What is Barry? Is there a place called? Is that Irish or something?
Go down, Papa. Go down.
All right. Forever. Spell check. Barry's tea's the best. Coffee, 2 sugars.
Well,
I'd have to be Irish, yeah. So,
Right.
very quickly then. What, Jill, shush. We're on a bit of a roll here.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you've got 1 minute.
That's good enough.
ginger ninja.
Listen, don't do final thoughts for me. I only need 30 seconds in my game.
You need half an hour.
Hey, Joe, white pudding or black pudding? Make a choice. And if anyone says I don't white pudding, it's shame on all of you. White or black pudding? Let's go. Latte. Oh, St. Trinity. You're so 5 minutes ago. Black, white, black, black, black. Right. Let's just say, okay. How many people have actually had white pudding here?
No.
You never had white pudding?
No.
Do you like black pudding?
No. Absolutely not.
White pudding is what you'd like white pudding. Do you know?
What's the difference?
One's
Right,
full of
your
blood, the
time's
other's full
up.
of oats. Oh, and you'll never get to know people. That's what happens when Jill plays a game. You never know what I was going to say about white pudding, and I'm never going to bring it up again. There you go. Shame on all you.
Someone's put haggis.
You did in the live the other day.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, and you said
I didn't.
white pudding's your
Someone's put
favourite.
haggis.
I didn't say I was lying. I was pretending. I actually lied. Children start talking about.
Are you coming up afterwards?
I might pop up. I'm going to let you do your talking.
Yes,
No,
okay.
people, you can't talk about white pudding anymore because it's Jill's ball. It's her party, and she can cry if she wants. So I'm dropping her.
Right, do you want me to start this awareness, or would you like to listen to Rudy and his white pudding? What
No,
do you want?
mate, I'm fruit pudding. Oh, and someone's thrown their hat in the mix of fruit pudding. It's all going a bit wrong. Look, I've got to jump out now. Venison. I've got to jump out.
He'll be back. Okay. Well, thanks for all coming over. There's quite a few bits to get through. As I said in my post yesterday, that there just seems to be a lot of confusion going around, people sort of saying different stories and everything else. There is one thing that I really would like to start off by saying, just to clear it, is I know that some people are saying stuff, some just to wind people up, or actually, thinking of stuff that Sue can actually do. But at no point has Sue said that she's going to take the car. Okay? In actual fact, Sue has said anything like that. So I just want to make it known that no one's going to turn up and take anybody's car. Okay. And then I'd like to go on to, there is a couple of words that are being thrown around. It's quite important that I say this. Slander, blackmail. At no point have those words been used on my lives. Absolutely not once have I used them words at all. And I don't believe that anybody else has actually used them words in the lives that I've been doing. The person that is saying that, I do feel that you need to, refrain from using that word, because it is very damaging to somebody. And that has been reported to the police. And also we do have the evidence that goes with that. So please be very careful on the words that are being used. And we'll start off about the video that I posted the other day. You would have all seen it. It has been reported and taken down. While I do this live, unless you've got a question, I'm sorry, I will read all the comments afterwards. But would you just put awareness? So if it is being reported, it's just in the comments as an awareness. if you wouldn't mind for me. I did post a video the other day, and you'll see that there was a threat made towards myself. Now, the reason why I posted it, it wasn't necessarily about the threat that was made to me. What I actually wanted to show you is that not the person that was making the threats, but the other person sat there, encouraged it, allowed it, didn't stop her at any point and tell her the truth of what was going on. And this is the thing. She will stir people up so they make threats, and then she sort of passes it on. Do you know what I mean? She loads it and everybody shoots it for her. Don't do it. Please don't do it. For me, it wasn't the threat. Listen, that's up to you if that's what you do. But I wasn't looking at that. It was the fact that the other person was just sat there and allowed that to happen, knowing the truth, knowing what I'm saying is the truth. Okay? So that's some bits cleared up. Okay, so let's start off with the ground rent. Oh my goodness me. There's been quite a few stories about that, hasn't there? So let's go back to June 2024. I really want to clear this up, and I think I can clear it up. So, as you know, I said the other day that there was £4,000 on the 17th of June 2024 that Sue paid to for Sharon to pay the ground rent. Now, there's been quite a lot of stories, and let me just, there's been quite a few stories about it. Okay, so I want to make sure that you're able to hear this, because I have took little snippets of what has been said. Okay, if anybody is querying whether I've cut, edited it or anything, please message me and I will post the whole thing. Okay, they are not edited. They're just little bits, clips that I've brought out just to play this evening. Okay, I want you to tell me in the comments to make sure that you can hear it. So this first one I want to play. Hold on. Hold on, it's coming now.
And actually, Lou and Cindy was with me at the time.
Did you hear that? Can somebody just say yes? She just said Lou and Cindy were with her at the time. Yeah. Okay, so the first one of the stories that was said, Lou and Cindy, it was their weekend. They were there as her witness. Okay, she said that when she came into the live that night. 13:33. Okay, hold on. Then, okay, I'm going to play another one.
Do you find her? So how does that work out? Sue found her in between the 7th and 10th. While we were at the lodge. So that day was between the 7th and the 10th. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, but the money didn't go to her bank until the 17th of June.
Okay, so that's Lou. When Lou came into the live the following night and said she was there, I think I proved that she wasn't there because the dates didn't match up. Okay, the dates didn't match up. The weekend that Lou and Cindy were there were the 7th to the 10th. I do believe Lou said at one point they went home on the 11th. That's not true. It was actually the 10th. We've double checked that. And the money wasn't put into the bank until the 17th. So, you know, unfortunately, that's what the enablers do, is try and cover up the lies. Okay, then I've got another one. 717, right, sorry. Right, so this is Sharon, I think.
Never once did I ask Sue for money. I tell you, if you let me talk, I was actually at the lodge and I had literally, I think it was about 2 weeks to pay £4,000 I didn't have. So Sue rang me and I was off the phone to the GM over at the park. And he said, you've got 2 weeks to get £4,000. I said, I can't do that. Anyway, at that point, I'd gone back to my friend's caravan. I was upset. Sue had rung me, and literally Sue went to me, check your bank account, and there was £4,000 sitting there. No terms did I ask for that money. And I swear...
Okay, and as you remember, that was what was said in the live when she came into the live. Now, since then... so she went from Cindy and Lou were at the caravan the weekend of the 7th to the 10th. They were her witnesses, and now it's all gone on to Pip, which is her friend. Okay, so then there was a live, and Pip was in the live on the phone. And this got brought up, okay? So I just want to play that, and I want you to listen to near the end. It's quite important.
Caravan. You know when we sat in that caravan, I was with you in your caravan. She transferred that money straight over, didn't she? Yeah. She's saying I'm lying. I did not ask for that money, did I? She said she would transfer the money straight over. She's saying that I'm lying. She's telling everybody that I fucking asked her and blackmailed her for the money. I was saying... You were sitting there when that happened, didn't you? Over straight away, yeah, straight away. But she's like, she's telling everybody, she's going that she's kind of like that. Pip, you were sitting there, I had 2 witnesses, you and Mike were sitting there, and she transferred that money over, didn't she? Yeah. And she didn't ask, I didn't ask her for that money, I didn't beg her for that money. I'll lend it to you. I didn't blackmail her for it, did I? No. She's telling everybody, but listen, I've got to let people believe what they've got to believe, I'm not arguing.
Now, did you hear her say she said she'll lend it to you? Did you hear that? So that's her friend Pip. Did everybody hear that? Yep. So her friend that she was saying, you know, she was all surprised and, you know, and everything else, that the money just was in the bank. She phoned up and said, look in your bank account. Well, you've just heard Pip say, yes, she said she'd lend it to you. Now, Sharon led that conversation in my eyes. She led that conversation. She's also lied to her friend Pip, you know, by saying about being blackmailed. What is all that about? So she can't even tell her friend the truth of what's going on. Okay? Now, there is another bit in this conversation. I will play that.
Well, at least you got a fucking caravan. I won't have one by the end of next month or this month, for fuck's sake. At least in the summer you can sit there sunbathing thinking, oh look, Sasha used to own that. Fucking no caravan on the pitch. No. Oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? What can you do? I'm not going to start getting all myself fucking depressed over it. No, what's the point? I've had good 5 years. Don't think you'll get it then? No, 100% I wouldn't. Hoping you would. No, I won't. I'm being realist. You know me, I don't fuck about. There's no way. I can get £2,000. If I can get £2,000 and £2,000 to do it, I would do it, but I can't do fucking the whole fourth wallop. Can you not ask Not asking no one nothing. You're not talking to her? No, she's fucking slandered me. Terrible. She's told a load of lies.
So Pip was saying, was about to say, can you not ask Sue? So even Sharon hasn't told her. But then went on to slate Sue. Not say, I owe all this money and I haven't paid her back. She went on to slate Sue, using the word slander. It's not right, is it? So I think, she did lend her the money. Her friend has backed that story up. Lou was never there. She came into the live and lied. I think that's that one, isn't it, really? Does everybody agree that she lied that night when she came into the live saying Lou and Cindy were my witnesses? We knew that was a lie anyway, and then saying about Pip, yeah, it's absolute rubbish, isn't it? It's all rubbish. Okay. Done that. Okay, so Sharon said Sue's lying. Just want to pick up on that. Now, I've seen every single bit of proof. And look, because there is personal stuff I'm not going to post, I'm not going to share it, but I have no reason to lie. Okay, I have no reason to, and you will know what the truth is very shortly. I just want to pick up where Sharon said Sue's lying. Do you remember a video or a live last year, sitting in the caravan, explaining about the finance, that when she first bought the caravan, she put down a deposit and her friend put the finance on it for her, on the lodge. Does anybody remember that? But the lodge was actually, now she's paid off the finance and the lodge is solely in her name. Do we remember that? I'm sure at the same time she probably said how much she's worked, 57,000 hours a day just to pay that off. Everybody remember that? It was solely in her name, yeah? No, it wasn't. I've actually been able to have a conversation with the gentleman that took the finance out. And he was very, very willing to tell me everything, can send me over documents. The lodge was not put solely over to her until the 16th of March of this year. That's only a couple of weeks ago. Only a couple of weeks ago, he signed that over solely to her. And the reason why he didn't, he wasn't being blackmailed at all. What he was asking her was he would not sign it over to her because she still owed him £1,000. Now, I did hear in a live the other night that she said he owed her, he said that she owed him £2,000. Well, it was actually £1,000 that she owes him. Now, I'm going to tell you how she owes it to him. So he was obviously, the caravan was hers. He done it as a favour and she had to pay him every month the finance payment. Okay, it was £540 something. I've actually seen proof that she couldn't even pay him that. Some months she was only sending him £200 or £250. Okay, now the reason why Sue put that money forward to pay the finance off was because he'd had enough of chasing her for money. And he said he will let the caravan go because he'd had enough. Every month he was chasing her for money. Unfortunately, he didn't tell Sue that. Otherwise, Sue might not have handed over £8,000 over to him. So that was the reason. Oh, go away. Sorry, people are trying to come in. So that was the reason he wouldn't sign it over. I do believe there was a conversation between him and Sue in February, but he signed over the lodge on the 16th of March, and I actually have that too. So yes, so she doesn't tell the whole truth. What else is there? Hold on. That's that one. Okay, I want to just address a video that Sharon keeps bringing up, and I think it's important that I share this information. There is a video that Sharon keeps saying about, on the awareness pages, they've posted a video of me. You've probably seen it, I've seen it, where she's putting parcels. She's at a petrol station, and somebody's clearly videoing her from their car. I just want to pick up on that. Now, I've spoken to the person that posted it, and they randomly got a message to say they've got this video. Now, that person never posted what the person in the car was saying. Okay, it was just music over the top of it. There was no sound. So how does Sharon know what the woman was saying in the car? Have I made that sound? I don't even know if I've made sense on that. I don't think I did. The video Sharon keeps referring to of this woman in the car calling her all these names. How would Sharon know what she was saying unless she knew that person? Now, have I made that right? Does that make sense, what I've said? She knew the person that was filming for her and then sent it over. Yeah? Yeah. But just for that person, we're not stupid. We are not stupid. Stop referring back to that video. We know you knew. That was too obvious. Okay, I'd like to talk about Kel. You said today, I believe, I've sent a screenshot. Today you said that we'd said in the live that, you know, how much you've changed and that I don't know you. You're absolutely right, I don't know you. But what I had said the other night is when I looked back on your videos that, you know, you can notice a big change in you. And how you are in the lives, even from when you first went into that other person's lives, you have changed. Before you used to sort of sit back. Now you're up front. You are very, very mouthy, very, very opinionated. And there is something that I want to say that, you know, since this came out the other day about Sue's money that's owed, I cannot believe a grown woman, Kel, has sat there and has been saying, are you allowed to spend that? Because it's not your money. I'll give you full permission to spend that. Kel, how do you think Sue feels? Being owed over £15,000. How do you think that woman must feel? And you're sat there taking the piss, basically. You are making a joke of it. Shame on you. Absolute shame on you. I think that is absolutely disgusting. Do you know what? I think that shows what kind of person you actually are. That you think that's a joke. I don't think it's a joke at all. I don't think it's a joke at all. And I would like to know, Kel, did you know, or Lou, or anybody, did you know that she owed all this money to Sue? Was you aware that she borrowed all this money? Did you know at the time? Honestly, I would love to know. Did you know that she borrowed all this money? She might not tell you that she's not been paying it back, but did you know at the beginning? Because I've gone back and looked on videos of last year where purely because somebody has been saying that Sue has only came over and told me because she's jealous of Kel. So I have looked into it and I thought, you know what? Going back, watching the videos where Sharon had Sue has transferred over $4,000 for ground rent last year, paid over $8,500 for the finance. Okay, then a little bit later, yes, she gave her the money for the car. But in between all them times, yeah, and don't forget, when she wasn't paying, Sue has had to listen to her on a live saying, I'm booking a holiday. I've bought this, I've bought that. How do you think Sue felt? I've actually sat and watched videos in the periods of time where she wasn't paying her. How do you think that makes her feel? Do you remember when she got the car? I've bought a new car. I've got a car. Yeah? What? No, actually, let's go back a little bit. Do you remember when she done the video? It was before that, saying about her car broke down. You know, she showed the picture and everything else. In that video, she thanked everyone. She thanked the recovery service. She thanked the AA. She didn't thank Sue. She never once thanked Sue. Not once. The AA and the recovery people. Now, at the time when she, be really careful what I say here. The time when she borrowed money for the car. This is directly to you, Sharon. You knew that you could not financially pay that back, let alone paying back the $8,500. You knew you couldn't afford to pay that back. And I'm going to tell you how I know. And I am not going to say it directly. You will know that I know. When you done a video, you said, I've had to rush home because there is stickers all over my door. You said it was the gas man. Now I know what them stickers were. I know what was posted on your door. So at the time, you'd already borrowed over £8,500. Again, you borrowed another $6,300. But you already knew that you was not going to be able to pay that back. You knew that. And what amazes me, looking back to your videos and who you actually are as a person, nobody needed to know anything, ever, but you bring it to the app. You did not have to sit there last year and say about the gentleman with the finance and it's all been paid off and it's solely in my name. You didn't have to say that. You did not have to go on the app and say that because it's none of our business, for one. But you have to make up these little stories. We would never have to know. Nobody would have known that your car broke down and you bought a new car. Nobody would have known. It's silly, but we knew back then that Sue probably gave you the money. We knew that. But when you're coming online, now I've got a video, and I'm going to post it after this. where you was going for Mrs. Pajo, and then you were going for everybody, every single one of us, saying that we all claim benefits, we're all going around in disability motors, all this, you know, poncing off the state. This is your words, yeah? And that how dare we call you a ponce and a scammer because you've worked and paid to get that car. Why did you do it? Why did you make that video? When knowing now that Sue really did pay for it, and the fact that you're not paying her back, or you have not paid her back, shame on you. If you don't want us to know about stuff, don't put it on TikTok. Don't put it on TikTok. These stories are absolute rubbish. What else is there? Again, I'm going to say about the slander and the blackmail. That has gone to the police. That's a serious statement to make, and that has gone to the police. Serious statement. Okay? Very silly to say that. And not only was you saying that about Sue, you've actually said that about Steve Butler. He is well aware that you're saying that. That's up to him, how he deals with that. Yeah, exactly. I've just seen somebody saying about Christine, about the cooker. You know, all the people that you conned last year. Mark Walker, you blocked, deleted everything. Claimed that you paid him that money back. No, you didn't. I've seen the bank statements. You know that he sent it. You know that I posted it. You didn't pay him back. Christine with the cooker. She sent you money to buy a cooker. Nowhere takes 5 to 7 months. You claim that you've still got the money sat there, but you're still borrowing money off of everybody else. Stop it. Yep, the GoFundMe, everything. Well, honestly, go back and look at the videos, and the things that she said last year are unbelievable now, knowing the whole truth behind it all. Unbelievable. You knew you could not afford to pay Sue back. You knew that. You borrowed over £8,500, but then booked to go to Egypt. So I think Sue had every right to be a bit pissed off, especially when you got near to Egypt and you weren't paying her. 100%. And then you're sat there saying you're going to book a holiday to go for your birthday. You weren't paying her, but she was listening to this on your lives and you weren't paying her. So I don't think it's got anything to do with Cal. It's the fact of you not paying her. Now, if Sue, I don't know if Sue's actually in here, but Sue, if you can just message me just to say yes or no, am I allowed to say the final figure? I'm not going to say anything else, but am I allowed to say the final figure? I'm just going to wait for Sue to message. Sue. And Sue, am I allowed to give out the final figure? Sue said yes. Okay, so the final figure, now, there is a reason behind it, but I'm not going to discuss it right now. The final figure is 15,100, thank you, Sue, £15,123.73. That is what's owing. Okay. Okay, so no payments have been made for the finance, the 8,500. Sorry, I'm not opening my laptop just to look at that. No payments towards that have been made at all. No payments have been made for the car of the 6,300. There's no payments received. And in fact, there is still £350 still owing on the original £4,000. And I know what people are going to say. Well, if she wasn't paying that off, why did Sue lend it? I know what people are going to say. £15,123.73. And, the reason that I'm here is to raise awareness, whether you like it or not. I'm not here to be nasty or anything. I'm just here to raise awareness. This needs to stop. This is only the amount that is owed to Sue. This is the only amount that is owed to Sue. I do believe Mark Walker's, if somebody could correct me, was over £800 that we know that she owed him. I'm sure it was just over £800. That's two people that we know, and we know how she treated him. How much has she actually paid back? It was, hold on, let me just put my phone there. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, well, there is hold on. Well, remaining from the first lot of money is 350 quid. That's all that's been paid off. She still owes £8,523.73 and then 6,300. So when she come in the other night saying she has paid off over £5,000, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if you can prove that, come in. You're more than welcome to come in. If anything that you want to say about tonight, come in. If Kel wants to come in, I'll actually listen. Can the car be taken back? Listen, why would Sue want the car? Sue wouldn't want the car. It's not worth what she paid for it, is it? She wouldn't get her full money back. So, no, she doesn't want the car. She wants her money back. Maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to give you an update on what's going on. But right this moment, I can't. In a couple of weeks, you'll understand why. But I will come back after a couple of weeks and tell you what is going on. So we know that, I just wanted to point out this evening with Lou and Cindy. That was rubbish, absolute rubbish. She should have thought about what she was saying in that live that night. And then for Lou to come in the next night and lie for her, come on, think about it. And then you know, to lead a conversation with somebody on live on the phone. She led that conversation, but Pip did turn around and say she said she'd lend you it. So there wasn't any surprise, was there? Oh, you know, magically Sue got her account number right and sent her over money. That never happened, did it? And shame on you, Lou. Shame on you for actually coming in here and lying. Barefaced lie. I bet Cindy's glad she didn't come in now. So that's it. But I just wanted to clear it up with the with regarding that £4,000, because, you know, saying that, you know, she didn't ask to borrow it, it was a surprise going in an account. You know, we all knew it wasn't true anyway, but I just wanted to clear it up that there is proof that this, you know, that unfortunately her own words put her in a, her own downfall is her own words, isn't it? Cindy is back slowly. Well, let her. Let her. Thank you. Let her, you know, more for her. And the thing is, you know, you've seen Cindy lie in the past. And this is the thing I don't get, is why the enablers lie for her. I don't understand it. Why don't they ever call her out? And I'm going to say something about Lindsay, actually. Now, today, she did say that she doesn't get involved. She doesn't have Sharon's back, or she might appear to not have Sharon's back because she doesn't want to get involved in it. Now, I have seen Lindsay a couple of times in her lives, and she has called her out on stuff. I have to admit that. She has called her out a couple of times. But as for the rest, shame on them. And a couple of things that I've heard just lately, what is being said about Kel's son by that person, are absolutely disgusting. Does anybody want to come up and join me? Steve is actually out of pocket £1,000. Well, he's literally just owed that from Sharon because obviously Sue paid off the finance.
I'm going to message you saying, okay, give me 2 seconds, yeah? I'm going to message you this message. All right, 2 seconds.
Right. Yeah, Sue paid off the finance because he was going to give the caravan back to the finance company because he'd had enough of Sharon. He'd had enough of trying to trace her up for money. So he's all right. He's out of it now. But Sharon owes him. Didn't sign over the lodge last year, and only recently. She still owes him £1,000. That's not been paid. But, you know, like I said, all the way along, she knew she couldn't afford it, but she still took it. When she got the money for the car, she was well aware she couldn't afford it. Do I know how much the finance was on the lodge? What originally? I do believe he said that she put down, I think he said either 10. Hold on 1 second. Really, I don't know how to do it when you're in my live. The mods in here that are here, will you make Rudy a mod for me? Is there anybody that's come over that wants to ask any questions? There must be, people from the outside if you want to come in and ask me any questions. Caitlin, if you want to come in and ask me any questions. And I will say Caitlin did send me a message the other day to apologise for her actions. And I said that wasn't the reason why I posted it. I accept her apology, but that wasn't the reason why I posted it. Unfortunately, she reported it and it got took down. But there you go. It wasn't the fact that she'd made the threat. It was the fact that the other person was just sat there. And, exactly, she's doing it to everybody. Everybody's got an opinion on it or saying stuff about it or taking the mickey out of it. She's not correcting them. You're all going to look very silly. In a couple of weeks, you're all going to look really silly. Believe you me, you're going to look very, very silly. Okay, I'm going to give the opportunity for anybody would like to ask questions, except for my regulars. Just my regulars, stay there for a minute. Stay there, but I just want to ask if there's anybody else that would like to come up and just ask any questions. There must be somebody. You've all come over to watch it. You've all come over to watch it, so you must have questions. How is Sue now? I think she's quite hurt. Yeah, quite hurt. Feels a fool. She said that the other day. But she's getting a lot of support, which is good. Where is Cindy? Has she seen the light? There's not much difference in the other person and Cindy, is there? Not a lot. Okay, there's a question there. Was there anything in writing between them? There is proof. Don't worry about that. There's things that I can't say, obviously, because there is things going on at the moment, but will be shared later on. Anybody want to come in and ask questions? Because the thing that gets me is you've come over to what? I'm not talking about my regulars. I'm not talking about them, but people from, you like to say, our side, your side, dark side, whatever. You've come over to watch it. There is no point you coming over to watch it and then going back there tomorrow and supporting her. This must put a little doubt in your mind and what I'm saying. Kel, this must put a doubt in your mind. If you have any questions whatsoever, you're more than welcome to come up. I've given you every opportunity, because what I can't believe is you're listening to this and then you're going to go back there and support her. And you're enabling her. You are actually enabling her. You have scammed somebody out of over £15,000, £15,123.73. Let's go and buy you a cinema ticket. Honestly, I'm shocked. I actually feel sorry for Kel. Do you know what? She's not a well woman. You know, I'm going to have to be honest, she's not a well woman. And, you know, when it's time for her, because we all know it's going to happen, I don't think she's going to be able to cope with that. And how's she going to deal with that? I really don't. And don't say that it's not going to happen, because it is. It will happen. There's people in this room right now that were in our WhatsApp groups and TikTok friends. You know, in 2022, up to 2022, the end of, there was over 40 people, 40 women that either walked away because of how she was, or she threw them under the bus. Over 40 women. So it will happen. It's just a matter of time. Do you think she knows? Well, I think she knows it. Come on. I think she knows that she hasn't had heart surgery. Kel generally is not a well person. You know, and I do. She's been, you know, all wrapped up in this, and even more and more since Cindy's gone. You know, she thinks she has took that role of top dog, and I think she's worse than Cindy in some ways. And I don't think she's going to cope with that when it's her turn. And no matter how many times that other person says to her, I would never do that to you. Never. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it will happen. It will happen. You know, there's a reason that I do think, right, that all of a sudden, well, we know that there's benefits involved. We know that. All of a sudden there's going to be Pip, a bad back. Do you not think that that's happened all of a sudden? Oh, my back. Let me say, I've tell everybody I got a bad back. I've had a bad back for about 6 years. It's just a thing that you do and live with every day, isn't it? You know? Some days are worse than others. Okay. But I don't sit there, you know, all of a sudden. What about when you're dancing? Come on. Don't be silly. Hello?
So very quickly, you're very quick. Someone
Hey.
Fiona wants to go up. She keeps requesting to go up, darling.
No, I'm looking, but I've only got Spuddy there, and I said, hang on a
No,
minute.
it's Fiona. Okay, she's there. I'll put her. She wants you to say something. I'll put here.
Yeah, no, she
No, you need to request it, Jill. No. Some people can't always do it. They might need to. I'm going to drop her. Let her come up.
Can one of my mods let her in? Because I can't, if you can see. Can anyone see Fiona and let her in? I'm looking. Fiona, can you comment and then I'll grab it? Can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me now? Right, have I got any mods in here? Have I got any mods? Yes? Anyone with me? Pula, yeah, can you let that Fiona in for me? I can't. I've got it, got it.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Well, my apologies, it wasn't coming. I can hear you.
Right, my question is,
Yep.
what has any of these people that have loaned money done contracts, official contracts that state that X amount was lent and a certain amount was agreed to be paid back monthly, weekly, whenever?
You don't have to have a written contract.
No,
You don't have to be.
I'm not asking that. I'm asking, was there any contract? I'm not asking you if you have to have a written contract. I'm asking you,
and
was
I've just said no.
And you believe that you don't need to have a written contract?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Not when you've got other proof.
No. It's not the proof in loaning money. It's an agreement made in writing between two individuals. Because so say if someone said to me, right, I'll lend you some money, and it's just us two.
Yeah.
And I go, great, I'll have 500 quid. And then they say, you need to pay me £50 a week or whatever a week back. I make an agreement, and it's just verbal with no witnesses and nothing in writing, then it's your word against mine.
But there is evidence of this.
Hang on. You're saying there's evidence. I do believe. Let me just speak. I do believe that money was loaned, because I know that's been said on both sides. But what I'm saying is, the fact is, there's no contract and it's not being paid. Then it's the person who's lent the money. It's their fault, in the sense that they weren't smart enough to actually have a contract written up. And
I don't think it's about being smart enough. I think when you're friends with somebody, I don't think you think this is ever going to happen to you. And and if you was in the live the other night, then you would have been one of them. You wasn't. Well, she actually said in front of the live, I think it was over 300 people, that there is a contract, and I said that I would pay X amount of money on the 28th, £500 on the 28th of every month.
So
that's what she said.
So she said that there was actually a contract. She said
she was verbal contract, and she actually stated
verbal contract. No. A verbal contract is just two people having a conversation, unless the conversation is one recorded, either in writing.
Okay, but you're asking me things that I can't actually answer on a live while there's things going on in the background.
No, that's fair enough. Do
you see what I mean? I'm trying to be very careful of what I say, but there is other things going on in the background.
Can I give you another bit of advice? If that's the case, people shouldn't be saying anything at all. While these things are going on, no one should be saying anything.
What do you mean? As in what I'm doing right now?
What you're doing is awareness, is what you're calling it.
Yeah.
Actually, while there's anything legally that could be going on, no one should be saying anything.
But I didn't say that, did I? I didn't say there's anything legally going on. She claims that she's paying £500 on the 28th of every month. So I'm I think I'm in the right to raise awareness on what she is actually doing to prevent it from happening to other people.
I can see I can understand why you're calling it awareness and what you're doing. I just think if I was ever going to lend someone something like £15,000, I would definitely have a legal contract written up, witnessed, and I mean, if you went to a solicitor and asked for this to be drawn up, it would cost between about 120 and 250 for a piece of paper. When you're talking about £15,000, that seems to be a very small amount to ensure you get your money back. Because these poor people have got they're going to have no leg to stand on. If she never pays another penny, she don't really have to.
But that's not quite true, though, is it? If she doesn't pay her any more money, she doesn't have to. That's not true, is it?
Legally, she doesn't have to if there's no written contract. Because
right, that's not true either.
What you're saying is she took loans and she knew she wasn't able to pay them. So if you went to court and she stood up,
well, that's fraud, isn't it? So that's fraud. If you knew that you was unable to pay them,
do you know how many
that's
people
fraud,
get loans every single day? They go to money lenders and they go to really the wrong people to get loans, and they really know they can't afford to pay them, but they're desperate. I'm not saying this is a desperate situation because it's a lodge at the end of the day, but so many people.
Well, it's close to her. She felt desperate, isn't it?
So many people get loans that they can't afford to pay. Loads of people. And the thing is, me personally, I would have, if I was Sue, I'd think, right, what's her circumstance? What's her situation? I'd want to know how much she earned. Could she prove what she earned? Could she give me some sort of collateral if for some reason, because she's a sick woman,
no disrespect, Fiona, and I really appreciate you coming in, but I think where Sue goes from now and how we speculate on what's what is none of our business. Do you see what I mean? Sue has taken advice. Sue has been...
Right? Why there's a line talking about two people. I mean, this is TikTok and it's entertainment in the sense that we're listening back.
It's not entertainment. It's not about entertainment.
But what?
It's not entertainment. If you think that's entertainment, it's not, is it?
The trouble of doing a live. I get the awareness thing that you're doing, but why go to the trouble about two people? It's nothing to do with any of us really, but it's like having an open debate about this sort of stuff because you're trying to stop this from happening, I'm assuming, to other people, and Sue must be a friend of yours, so that's why you're having this conversation. I'm just confused that someone would lend someone.
Who do you follow, Fiona? Who do you follow?
I follow Sasha.
There you go. So you know full well that Sue is not my friend.
I don't know Sue.
You are more than aware of that, aren't you?
I'm not always in there. I'll go weeks without coming in, and then I'll come in. So I'm not. All I'm talking from is the point of view of the situation of how Sue's going to get her money back, and that's the concern that I believe that you've got.
It's not about how she's going to get her money back. It's to try and let people know what she's doing.
Right.
Sue's got that's being dealt with. Okay, the police are well aware of what's going on. Okay, that's being dealt with. That's not why we're here tonight. It's about raising awareness so she doesn't do it again. And you as an avid follower, you follow her and support her.
I'm not an avid follower.
And how's that?
I'm in and out.
Well, then how do you feel about the situation?
I agree with you.
How do you feel about?
I agree with the awareness. I think I can see your point. If all this is true, because this is all hearsay, because we've not got the people in here actually saying, "Well, this is me. This happened to me." You're talking about a third party.
No.
I missed that line.
No.
I missed that line.
Fiona, we actually had.
Hang on.
Sharon is
Someone
here.
just said, Mandy Lou, Fiona, you lend Sharon some money. I wouldn't lend anyone on this money, and I certainly wouldn't give anyone because I don't understand why strangers would ever give a stranger any money personally.
Fiona, Sue was not a stranger, okay? She was a friend. Okay, right now, hang on.
Sharon.
Please let me answer what you said.
Yeah, of Sharon.
Please let me answer what you said.
Of Sharon.
Sharon was live in here the other day.
Oh, right.
and said everything. What I was saying was completely true, yeah? What I said was completely true. She has borrowed all this money, 100% yes.
She borrowed the money.
Right. And then the next night or the next night, Sue came in and spoke.
Right.
So it's not like it's third party, okay? I'm speaking up because it's raising awareness, so she doesn't do this to other people.
I totally understand that, and in that I'm supportive. I do get that, because not just about Sharon, I'm talking about anyone. Me personally, CLA, anyone. I don't understand the concept of gifting complete strangers, and I certainly wouldn't lend anyone any money if, one, I didn't have a contract in writing that I'd pay 250 quid for, to say, right, you owe me this, and I'd have to have some sort of collateral to know that at some point I can get my money back. What I'm doing, I'm listening to you, and I'm looking at the comments, and they're calling me an enabler, and obviously I'm getting a load of abuse now, because all I've done is come in.
Well, I think it.
Answer all I
think it's. Can you tell the comments, Jill? Tell the comments, because everyone's having a go. And she's like,
I don't care.
No, Fiona, 1 minute, done. Because listen,
I spoke to you before.
Fiona, 1 minute. Listen, the woman's had the bollocks to come in the box. She's had the guts to do it. Turn off the comments, Jill. It's not fair.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not fast. This is.
You turn off the comments.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I just was interested to I mean, listen. Kindness of your heart, people do some nice things, but why would you do that? 15 grand. I can't get my head around it. Even 800 quid to someone that I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand this gifting. I don't really. TikTok.
But you don't. But then you know, we've watched her for years and watch how she does it to people. Unless you actually sit and listen to people about how they're being scammed by her, then you don't understand. No.
See, being scammed, to me, is someone who's tricking me into loaning me money.
Well, she did. Because she tricked her into lending her money and not paying her back.
Well, but that's not really a trick. To me, a scammer is someone that's literally...
Well, that is a scam.
No, but what you're saying is, and I agree with this as well, that she borrowed money that she couldn't actually pay back. But that's not a scam. That's someone chancing their arm, to me. A scammer is someone that's telling me that my bank account's been broken into, for want of a better word, and that I need to move all my money to a different bank account. And then they scam me by... Do you see what I'm saying? I think...
Well, fraud is exactly what she's done. It is exactly what she's done. She's defrauded her, saying that she'd pay her back, and she hasn't.
But...
So, do you know her in real life?
Not so. The only reason I started following her is because she lives in my area. We live in a similar area.
Right.
And when she used to go on holiday, it was lockdown. I was bored. I often not up late because I can't sleep. And I just listened to her with her holidays. I found her quite funny and amusing. And I would say I'm pretty indifferent. The other thing I would say is I'm one of these sort of people. A lot of them are going to have a go at me. Oh, she's sitting on the fence. I'm in the middle in the sense. I get your point, yes, right? But what I don't understand is why a grown adult would lend someone 15 grand just like that with no contract. It just doesn't make sense.
Maybe unless you asked, then you don't know. But they were friends off of the app, Fiona.
Even
they were friends off of the app.
I've had a friend from school today. We've been out.
Well, but that's
15 grand. I say yeah, it's fine.
Right, but that's everybody's different, aren't they? Everybody's different. Everyone's different. Wanted to ask
and what I would like to say, which not nice to hear, is they had nothing in writing, even though there's proof that they lent it. And if they went to court, right, if you went to a judge and you went to court and Sharon went, yeah, I did lend the money, and Sue said, yeah, and I lent it in good faith, which she obviously did, and I expected her to pay me back, and she did start paying that, and then it was actually less and less. And then Sharon went, well, I only work a couple of hours a day and I only earn X amount of pounds. The judge will say, right, okay, you need to pay.
But as I just said to you,
need to pay her back.
Right, but as I just said to you,
I'll pay
Fiona,
your fold £5 a month. That's what'll happen.
but well, why do you think but Fiona, why do you think that someone's gone on to benefits and doing all this? Why do you think, look at the bigger picture? And as I
She's
said
on
before,
benefits.
she's been on benefits the whole time. And as I said before, I'm not willing to discuss what's going on in the background.
No.
Okay.
And I totally get
But
that
I really
because I
appreciate.
don't know everything, and I'm not making an informed decision.
Okay.
My only point was, did these people have contracts? And clearly they didn't. So for that, I feel sorry for them. But apart from that, that's it.
Well, she's still entitled to her money back, and we'll get her money back.
But she won't get it back.
Why won't she?
I don't think she will because she ain't got legs to stand on. If they go to court, I just don't
right.
think.
Well, I think Fiona, I think maybe go and have a look. Go and have a look up about taking somebody to court or anything else, and maybe you'll think differently.
I worked in law, in legal for 15 years. They ain't got legs to stand on, unfortunately.
Well, I beg to differ.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming up.
For listening to me.
No, that's all right.
I wish them the best
You
of
carry
luck.
on supporting the scammer. I'm sure you will.
That was rude because not necessary.
No, I'm just saying.
I want.
Oh, absolutely, you are.
So just be polite. I've not been rude to you. I just wanted to.
No, not at all. But I'm just saying that's the thing is people will continue to follow and support her even though what she does
and that
amazes me. Okay, thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you. There, that was Fiona. Well, it was nice for her to come up, but it's there we go. And and if people are going over and saying that to the other person, then they're wrong. Like I say, I will let you know in a couple of weeks. That's nobody's business really at the moment. And the awareness is literally to inform you that, she has defrauded somebody else. And it is fraud because she had no intentions of paying it back. Otherwise, she wouldn't have missed any payments, would she? And this is 2025, there's not a written contract, doesn't need to be done. Did I see DVP pop in? Did I see him? Does he want to pop up? You're more than welcome to. Would Richard like to pop up? No? You're more than welcome to. Anybody? Okay, if anyone wants to come up, then just request a box now, because I don't think anybody else is going to bother. They've I lent my fella 20,000 who did me not flit. I mean, this awareness is not about, this is not about how Sue's getting the money back. This live has nothing to do with that. This live is purely just to straighten out some bits that were confused on and somebody's stories had changed. Yeah, my dog is snoring, I'm sorry. She's an old girl. Yeah, this is just about, clearing up some confusion because somebody had changed their stories. Is there anything that does anyone want to come up, request a box, or are we finished? Okay, Rudy, do you want to come up? Oh, hold on.
Change the subject slightly because obviously I can't comment because I've no comment to make and all that. Anyway, moving on.
I've got somebody I don't recognise. Go out for a minute. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
All right. I follow you both because, as much as it is an awareness, I know
you slip from side to
side. I do, but I like to listen to the lies, and then I like to listen to the facts, and then I like to go back But.
Well, you should have come in a fake account because she's going to block you.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm not that bothered. But I know that they met on the app, her and Sue, but
they knew each other off the app.
Yeah, but they met on the app, didn't they?
They knew each other off the app.
Before that Sue started coming on TikTok?
I don't know if Sue was already on TikTok, but she knew who she was.
Right, okay, because obviously we all know that she has no money. But she carried on lending her money. I don't understand it.
Because unless you actually take time to sit and listen to people that from her past, old enablers, they will tell you that she absolutely love bombs you and she pretends to have this lifestyle that she really doesn't have. And they're led right in.
Yeah, but I sit there and I watch, and I know, I just feel like, and you're probably the same with, you're probably the same. You look and you just know that lifestyle isn't real.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand why people can't see that, and especially if Sue was in her life.
Yeah, but if Sue was in her life beforehand, she wouldn't necessarily know because the gentleman that was up a minute ago, Rudy. Yeah. He didn't know what was going on or what she did. He knew her off the app.
Just to know her, just to, I know who she is.
She actually worked for him.
I remember that because I've been up in Rudy's lives before.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just look at the video. So I watch her lives if I'm on TikTok or I watch her videos, and I just think, I know that you're. I know what you're doing, and I know that your life isn't as great, as what you say it is. Even now, when she says, "Oh, I'm over Richard," I think, "Oh, you're a liar."
Yeah.
But so maybe it's just my mindset that I don't understand why people.
No, I think with Sue. Sorry, I think with Sue that Sue's not really a TikToker.
Yeah. I did know that because she didn't know how to get off the lives and stuff like that. And I did feel sorry for her because obviously people went for Sue as well with the SCS.
I think Sue.
Me and my husband used to really laugh at that.
Listen, how do you think I feel when I have a conversation with her and I go to all the shit comes to? It's terrible. But she understands that. But I think with Sue, just want to say that Sue's not really a TikToker. So she didn't really know. And then she's being told, that this thing's going on TikTok, that I'm being bullied. And they're saying that I've done this and I've done that, I've done this. You take Kel, for example, right now. Where Kel is right now. Kel is sucked
absolutely. And I completely agree with that. And I just want to say to that user that says, Maxie, you've never had a narc as a best friend. No, I had a narc ex who unfortunately I had a child with, and I've had to let that narc around my child.
Max is not on trial here.
Huh?
So Max is not on trial here.
I have had a narc. I have a narc as a unfortunately a father of my child, and I know exactly what they're like, which is probably why I understand how she works. But and I don't get sucked into things like I'm like that lady that just came. I don't understand all the gifts. Why would you give strangers gifts? I don't understand it.
But yeah, and I get when people say, like she said, when I first started watching her stories are funny and everything else. Listen, we were all there one day. I saw her in a live, watched her, thought, oh, she's funny. It didn't take me long to work out that she was lying because her stories changed.
Yeah.
And this is back when she first come on in 2020.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't take me long. Do you know what I mean? And then to do with the charity, by then it was like, whoa.
Yeah, see, I knew about the charity. I knew what things gone on, and obviously I've watched your lives and I've listened to her. So I don't really know about that, but I have been more invested recently about all the money.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago. So people are not interested really in that. They're not anymore. But now, obviously people are invested in this, and she is racist.
Yeah.
She just discriminates against people with disabilities. And I've got somebody else to come up. Do you want somebody else in with you or not?
I don't mind. I'll jump down anyway. I just wanted to speak to you, Wibble, really, just to say, like, I don't understand that the gifts and people that keep getting sucked into it. Like this Christine Rumsey, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
I know people have obviously got learning difficulties that do give her money, and they are vulnerable. And I feel like Kel's very vulnerable as well.
Do you know what? I think when you listen to the story of Kel, and I mean properly, like she lost her best friend, she's in a vulnerable state. Whether she thinks she isn't, she is. And it's like I say, I don't think she's going to deal with the come down of when she does throw her under the bus. I really don't. And, just she's not well, and she needs to distance herself, because even like her, like I say, with the acting silly with all the jokes, should you be spending that? It's not your money. That's awful.
Yeah, I understand all that.
That's awful, because if that was her lending her that money.
Oh, absolutely. And to go, and for when she started saying about, she lent this money and that money, that's her money. She can lend it to herself. And then you obviously said it was for her son. But that's got absolutely nothing to do with anyone anyway.
No, absolutely not.
It's just,
what's who spends their money on? It's got nothing to do with business,
she said on one of her lives the other day, like, oh, maybe I've been living above my means. Okay, well then get rid of the lodge. Like, I completely understand where you're coming from. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming up. Oh, I hope you don't get blocked.
I probably will. See ya, bye.
Thank you. Bye. Now, unfortunately, I know who you are.
Did I just request?
You did. Sod off.
I didn't mean to. All right, take me out.
I've kicked you out. Sorry, the account that was tried to come in before, do you want to request again? It is nice for different people to come up and ask questions or whatever. No? Rudy, do you want to request? Do you want to request?
Peasants, see? No one wants to talk. No one wants to talk random shit now. So usually I can get a panel up and got to learn how to do your panel, Jill. Well, pick a different subject now. We was on white and black pudding earlier. Should we just go back to that for a minute?
Oh, for goodness.
I'm just saying it.
Listen.
But You snorting? Are you sniffing something? You shouldn't be. That's your dog, isn't it?
It's my dog.
Jill, do you know how to block? Or are you just totally useless on this?
I don't know.
I forgot to write. Who's a mod? Right, who's a mod here? Right, Trillian, just before you have a heart attack, 2 secs. Who's a mod? Because you mods are fucking shite. Excuse me, awareness only. I didn't mean it like that. God.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Where did he go? Karen, what account is he on? Yeah, that's the thing. She did go to Egypt. So, you know where, Sharon was saying the other day that, it's because she was jealous of Curl. That's why she's come away from, she's come away because she's jealous. It wasn't, she'd booked all these holidays. She said she was going here, doing this, doing that, Sue sitting there watching the live. Sue didn't just come away. Sharon stopped taking her calls.
Do you know what I think is really sad? The worst of all of this is there's probably so many silent victims out there. That's what I think is one of the saddest things about all this, because I know for a fact there will be. Because they're probably too
Christine Rumsey, ask for your money back. She hasn't got that money anymore.
Terrible.
If you think she's got that money, no, sorry.
Terrible. These people must be so embarrassed, these silent witnesses, because a lot of people do get really embarrassed about it, don't they? And don't tell anybody, do you know what I mean? When they get scammed. So there must be loads out there. I dread to think. I feel so sorry for them. I really do. Because not everybody's strong-minded, are they? Do you know what I mean? Some people we all got good hearts, but at the end of the day, some people are so easily led and believe everything some people say. Do you know what I mean? And that's how they get conned, and it's really, really sad. Really sad.
Can you hear me? Sorry, the phone rang.
Yeah.
There's somebody coming to live, Leah Jones.
I'll mute a minute.
No, you're right. Do you want to come up? Leah, do you want to come up? Yeah, there is. And that's the thing, though, St. Trillian, is, we only know of the ones that we know of.
Yeah.
There is going to be others.
I know there is. I tell you, I just know there is. It's so sad. What can you do? You can't do anything until these people come forward and they ask for help.
JK, I can see you.
And if there is any silent victims out there that is on there listening or on the background, just contact Ribble. She'll help you. Just put a bit more work on your plate, love. She'll help you to get on, try and get your money back. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
Look, I've only brought this. Look, there's one reason only I have brought this to TikTok. Is because Sue allowed me to do that, to raise the awareness, because it is a lot of money. If she owes you like 50 quid or whatever, I can say, yes, I'm aware of other people. I'm not going to bring it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to start a live up.
No.
I'm not going to.
I know. I mean, just it's not a lot of money, but to some two people, it is a lot of money. But what Sue, oh my God.
Message or reach out to somebody. It doesn't have to be me. Reach out to someone. And yes, Jane is still about.
On the odd occasion, Maxie, yeah.
So, does anybody else want to come up? Is there anything that anybody wants to add about anything? Doesn't even have to be about her. Anybody else?
Well, it was lovely weather all week. What's it been like at your end, everyone?
The weather,
beautiful,
lovely.
wasn't it? Loads of washing dried.
Here comes trouble.
Hey, Mrs. Pajo. How are you doing, love?
Will you tap the screen? I can't feel the top of my finger. I want to get her up to 100,000.
On.
I seriously, I can't feel the top of my finger.
Tap the screen, everyone!
Rudy, tap the screen, please. Rudy.
That was a bit.
Oh, he's in trouble. He is.
Yeah, tap the screen. I'm not talking. I have a question. I want to ask you. Why did she go off the app for over a year? I always wondered about that.
Well, she said it was to build up her cleaning business, didn't she? But we all know that's rubbish.
I don't think she left for a year. I think it was 7-8 months, something like that. She actually left.
She's gone off for a good bit.
Yeah, she was gone off for a little while. I honestly, I don't know.
She was probably in the background on a fake account somewhere anyway.
Oh, I think Tattle kind of kept up with what she was doing.
It did. It definitely did.
Yeah, they kept up with what she was doing.
But you know what, though, babe, since, you know what I mean, like I said before on TikTok, I haven't been doing it as long as you, but look how many you have in your life. Like, the things that were said about Tattle going back 2-3 years ago, and look at it now. Like,
yeah,
you know, there has been a lot of people out there that still defend her, but the positivity you're getting is it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And hopefully somebody will listen. But I really do feel sorry for Sue, because Sue, I think, was trying to do a very good thing and try and help her with her finances. And it just, you know, it came back on her, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel for Sue. And, you know, her emotions and everything are all over the place because she feels stupid. She's, you know, all these emotions that she's going through.
I've got a thumb ache.
I can't feel my finger.
I'm tapping away, Mrs. P.
Keep going, girl. Keep going.
I've got a thumb ache.
I don't think I can get any more in.
Yeah, shift 6.
Yeah, I think that's
Hello, everyone.
Yes, we done it. 100. Yes, I'm delighted. Well done.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Deserve it, girl.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
And just to say,
I only said it the other night
well, it worked for you
because it's something somebody else had said.
That live that she was talking to Pip about, she pretended to have that on mute. She knew right well that wasn't on mute. I heard every word of it, and I wasn't quick enough to scream for her. But she knew right well she wasn't on mute.
Who, with Pip?
Yeah.
But she led that conversation though, didn't she?
Yeah.
You know, she led that conversation. You know, I was at your caravan.
She pumped the words into the woman's mouth. She did, yeah.
Yeah. But she still messed up because she said she said she'd lend it to you.
Yeah.
She said, you know, whether she was there or not, I mean, Susan seems to think that she was not there anyway. She was in her own caravan, so...
When Luke comes in and tells the bare-faced lie, you know, that's the thing that pisses me off. The lies they tell because they're afraid of her. They just won't stand up to her. I just don't get it.
But for Lou to come in and lie in front of everybody is unbelievable. I mean, we knew. I knew anyway because I knew with the dates, but to actually come up in front of everybody and say, yeah, I was there, and they kept saying that I was there, you wasn't. You lied.
To be there, and it was a week later the money went in. Like,
yeah, you lied. It's you know. Hi, Leah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. You all right?
You're all right. I'm all right, love.
Where are you from? You sound like me. Are you East London?
I'm from Essex.
Oh, I'm out of East London.
I'm from Essex.
Oh, you're an Essex girl.
I'm an Essex girl. Well, I was born in Waltham Cross.
Oh, was ya?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I've watched her lives for a long while. Like, I don't normally go on lives, you know, but she's just unbelievable, mate. She's a master manipulating bully, and what she's done to that poor woman,
I agree.
Is disgusting.
Yeah,
absolutely disgusting. She's a con artist. She's a nasty, vile piece of work. She is just vile. I don't know words to describe her.
No.
It's terrible.
A disgusting human being, if you can call her that. She's just vile.
It's a subhuman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that she's ill, because no normal person would know that she's been found out for what she's done and then barefaced go on a live the next day or that night or whenever,
Yeah, but she believes her own,
and say,
sorry,
it's live.
she believes her own shit that she stands in. You know what I mean?
She's a liar, isn't she, at the end of the day? And she knows what she's doing.
She's a liar. But she's a nasty piece of work with it. Do you know what I mean? She's a dangerous liar. She's a nasty person.
Yeah, and she goes low. She's very ill.
Absolutely. She scrapes the barrel.
Absolutely, yeah.
What she does, she befriends people, she finds out their weakest spot.
Absolutely.
And she preys on that.
Yeah.
And she preys on it. She is a nasty piece of work. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, she's a
To have all lots of
manipulator.
different phones and be recording every conversation.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Exactly.
Do you know, when she recorded that call, that was on the 17th of January, she recorded that call. Now, you saw that list. She took a screenshot of all the calls that she was recording. No friend does that. Now, you remember she said she thought Sue was being funny. Well, that's rubbish, because she made her the candle.
Yeah.
She went shopping with her. You know, she was going round there. She was still doing all that. I've looked it all up.
She was saying that Sue was her best friend and that she loved her.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something now. The other reason why she brain fog. The other reason why she records the conversation, every conversation she has with people, is so that she can reference back to opening themselves up to their weaknesses to her, so she can then use it against them.
Yeah.
Exactly why she does it. The other
when she throws you under the bus, if you say anything, she's going to out all that information.
Look what she done to poor barrel cakes.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah.
That broke my heart. I thought, you filthy low life scum.
But 2 years later, she's still going for her.
Lovely lady.
She is lovely.
She is a lovely lady, and it's very sad.
Another one, she got Art of Gold. Do you know what I mean? Really lovely lady. You can tell what she is. It just shines round her, doesn't it? She really is a lovely lady.
Yeah. She comes from my neck of the woods, so...
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
I don't know.
originally. But,
yeah, she's lovely.
She's just a very nice lady, and the other one, well, she wishes she was her.
She's jealous.
Yeah. She's that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely consumed with jealousy, because do you know what? Kerry has got everything that she wanted in life.
Absolutely.
But she's too fucking evil to have any of it.
Not everyone can be wrong.
Sorry.
Do you know what I mean? If there's one or two people saying things, but then when you've got loads of people saying the same thing, how can we all be wrong?
Exactly.
I've got somebody new coming in. Just be careful. Just
I'll mute a minute.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are
I'm
you?
good, thanks. I just want to say I've met Sasha long time ago when she used to run Crumbs Catering. Right.
Yeah.
So just to skip forward from that, I then come across her during lockdown on TikTok, like most people did. And I thought, oh, well, she's quite funny. And she was at the point of taking hampers down to Queen's Hospital and all that stuff, and like the Easter eggs. And I sat and I was I was thinking, why do I recognise her? Like, she looks really familiar. And then I remembered I'd met her. She was at an event I was at, and she was catering. Now, she ran that catering company with her mum, right? Mm-hmm. So then, as I watched her for a little while, she started spewing the vitriol about her mother. Oh, I don't talk to my mother, I hate my mother, this, that and the other, you know, she's never done this. Well, she was always in, like, her mum was very involved with her business. That was, for me, the first lie, okay? And, like, I'm not a spring chicken. I can smell a bullshitter from a mile off. And instantly, as I watched her more, all she seemed to do was brag about this wonderful life. As we all know, the lodge, this, that and the other. And just really, like, my point is just a little bit of support for Sue, really, because a lot of people are saying, oh, how did she lend her this, and then she lent her that, and then she's gone on to lend her more money, and then another little bit of money in this February. A lot of people can spot a bullshitter, and they can know, they do know right from wrong, and you have a sense of like, this doesn't feel right in your gut. But not everybody has that ability, or even will look at people and think, oh, it's nice to take people on face value. Obviously it is. And for me, Sue has just tried to be a friend. All right, some people may say a foolish friend, but she's tried to be a friend from her, and she's gone in too deep. And
she's took advantage of a kind of friendship and kindness, hasn't she?
100%.
And I mean, I'm going to say with Sue, I must say this about her, is that from Christmas time, Sue wasn't really going into her box, very, very rarely, because she was watching her from the outside. Okay, because she'd missed payments, so she started watching and viewing what was going on, and the last payment of £500, there was no choice. Sharon had already took the money, you know what I mean? So, Sue was well aware of what was kind of going on, but she was watching, and, Sharon started distancing herself, and then Sue moved, you know what I mean?
Because I had noticed that Sue had stopped coming into the live. And I was thinking to myself, oh, is this another one she's fell out? Or, obviously, we all know what the pattern is here. But I was a little bit, because Susan East Ender, I'm from Essex, and I kind of thought it felt a little bit around the time that all the stuff with Lou came out about her kids. And
hold on 1 second, St. Trillian, can I just boot you a minute? And St. O's request again.
Oh, you can take me down, Doc.
Yeah, all right, love. Just for a second, and St. O's just request again. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
So I thought maybe Sue's values were that she didn't agree with the support of Lou that continued once everything had come out. So I wasn't, obviously I had no idea it was anything to do with money, but I did notice that Sue had dropped out of being in the lives. So obviously that completely, for me, everything Sue says tallies up. And I think I had a bit of confusion with St. Trillian's in the chat when I was saying about the amounts, because what I've watched over the past couple of weeks is the amount that when she's discussing it with her followers and her friends, the amount of money that she talks about being paid back is never fully discussed. And she only obviously showed us the screenshots of the money she paid up until she didn't anymore. So I was I just wanted to clarify that how much has she actually paid back? Because she's going around, the way she speaks is as if she's paid the whole amount back. And I'm thinking to myself, these people that are seeing the screenshot of her bank account must see that these payments are only showing up until a certain date. So why are they just sitting there and letting her babble on and say that she's paid, insinuating that she's paid it all back?
If you're correct. Now I've seen everything, and from both sides, and she's paid back £4,650 out of the whole amount. Okay, out of the whole amount. She hasn't paid anything to do with the lodge. She hasn't paid anything off of the car. Okay, and she still owes 350 from the 4,000. Now, when she done a video the other day trying to show you screenshots of payments, they were payments to the original, the first 4,000. Yeah, because she hadn't got the money for the lodge at that time. And then when she's saying, I'll show you another one, it was exactly the same one she showed you. Yeah, if you look back, that's why I think I did post it, didn't I? So she was showing you exactly the same. She can't say to me that, she didn't miss a payment. If you feel that, you didn't miss a payment, well, then you've not sent me all your statements. you've not sent me all your transactions. And if you want to send them over, then please do so. But I know from Sue's, she has not had them.
I mean, I totally, I totally believe everything Sue is saying, because the other one's stories don't tally up. They never ever do. Then that's the fact.
The story's changed, hasn't it? Completely. It's completely changed.
And she can't resist bragging, but by her bragging, she trips herself up. And I just think that it's her desire to be somebody in people's eyes, even if it's fake, that she craves so much, because so many people do work her out. I mean, there's hundreds of us that know what she's all about, but her desire to be a somebody, as you've already touched upon, Kerry Brown is everything she wants to be and everything she wants. So that's why she hates on her with so much vitriol and doesn't let her go. But I just want to say, I just think, for Sue, I feel that she's tried to be a decent person.
I think so. And I think, she was told about all this stuff that was going on online, and, they're bullying me, they're saying this about me, they're lying about me. And so she came on with her.
Yeah, I was in the live that night. I was actually in your live that night when she come in about, oh shit, cunt Sue. I was actually listening, and I thought, oh Sue, please, come on.
I'm going to say that after she did message me, to get a bit rolled up in that live, but she did message me afterwards, and she, we had a few messages back and forth, but when she did apologise, just like she did the first night she went into Rudy's live, she did come in there again, all guns blazing, but she stopped, she listened, and she apologised for, how she came into the live. She did listen. Maybe a little thought had gone into her head that, what we had said, but she did listen.
Yeah.
Listen, and I'm glad that when I messaged her, that she did reach out and she did tell me what's going on, because, she hasn't told many people, because, obviously close family and that, because she is so embarrassed of what's going on.
Oh, it's just terrible. And when people try to come on, like earlier Fiona, trying to justify, oh, well, there's no contract. It's got absolutely fuck all to do with whether, excuse me, swearing, whether there is a contract or not. She's also verbally been screen recorded saying, I agreed to the money, I agreed to pay her back £500 a month.
And all that would stand
100% would. 100% would. Because the fundamentals of it is, if you borrow from somebody, you pay it back, and that comes first before any chat about going on your shitty tube apologies that you pretend are amazing and all you do is spend on live. It's bullshit after bullshit after bullshit, and the day she leaves this app, it will be a day of celebration. We will have to have a street party, because
I actually think that she needs to be removed off all social media, so she doesn't have that platform to do what she's doing. I mean, who in their right mind will be sitting there saying, I'm going to have surgery, sit there crying and everything else, and you can send me gifts and everything for when I get home. She had a tooth extracted. Who does that?
Well, not any normal person. I don't like to use the word normal person,
but something else.
I feel like she's got personality disorder. I just it absolutely blows my mind.
I do actually believe that she is, and this is not being nasty, I'm not being horrible. I really do believe that she has got ill. I do believe that she is ill, and I do think where the people are around her, if you're not seeing that, then you're not, or if you're seeing it, because you must be seeing what other people see when she slips up with her lies and everything else. That, she needs help.
Well,
she actually
for us that are old enough, there's no smoke without fire, right? And it's a rule I've stuck by all my life. And you can't have so many people saying the wrong side of her for it not to be true. You have to sometimes kick in your unfortunately, you're not taught common sense. It's something you have to go through life and learn. But at some point, your common sense must kick in and think, hang on a minute here. Something is not adding up about this person. And as we know, this has been going on for years. And you just have to hope that, you know, a guy went into a live the other night saying that he's got 2 houses, yeah? And I thought, mate, drop yourself out this chat before you get a DM from someone with long legs, an amazing body, but a big fucking nose, who's going to try and tap you up.
I can say, I think I can say, I'm sure I can say it, that she said that she was seeing a gentleman called Dan. And he'd asked her to move in with her, and she wouldn't unless she went on the deeds of the house.
Oh God, there's just no end to it. There's no end to it, honestly. And as everyone has said, we could be literally picking the first scabs off. You don't know how multifaceted and multi-layered this. I'm going to call it fraud, right? For the fact that that's simple what it is. I'm not going to use the word scammer. She might be, she is, whatever. But the law, under the law, she is a fraudster. She is a grifter. She is all these things. Yeah. She's a narcissist. She's a sociopath. She comes under every label that you want to give her. That is what she is. Yeah. And, you know, I'm going to give you kudos because it's not easy when you start getting attacked to someone who is just trying to bring awareness, and it's nothing to do with it's not your business, not my business. It's nothing to do with that. On the humankind level, you should not want this to happen to anybody, right? And that's what it's about. It's about having the balls to open your gob and say, "See you're not going to get away with this anymore."
And that's why, you know, all the awareness pages are out there. And that's why I say repost, comment, like, repost. It gets it out there. Without you, you know, it doesn't get anywhere. You need to put it right out so it goes out to other people. Like, comment, repost. You know, if you don't want to do one of them, do one of them.
Exactly.
Just put it out there so other people see what's actually going on.
Yeah. And it's vital. And as I say, don't give up the good fight. You've got a lot of people that will support you. And I can't, trust me, I know it can't be easy, because then the level of hate gets directed, it gets deflected towards you, it gets deflected towards your family, and you know it's not easy to take it on your shoulders. So
can I quickly say something?
I've had all that.
Can I quickly say something? Go to bed.
No, Rudy.
Well, if it,
okay, well, I wasn't asking
honestly,
you.
if it's anything to do with what you've been messaging me, then no.
I'm going to say very quickly, there's an urban rumour going around, right, that someone's been speaking dog shit. What they've said is I've posted a part of a video. I've not posted a part of a video, okay? And someone sent me today, someone has said I've been posting a video and I've edited it. If anyone can show me this video I've edited, I'd love to see it. I'm sure at some stage I'll be able to play the video in full. This person claims they have. They will never, ever actually address the fact they've said they had the video, and their Wallies or them said they saw the video. So I'd love them to play it, and, you know, they won't. They'll keep lying about it, and I'm sure that's that. But all I can say, if anyone can provide this video, I've actually played, so I've never played a video. Obviously, there's been notes of that.
No, posted.
I've not posted, rather. I've not posted it, that's it. So it's utter dog shit. That's all I can say.
Again, for the live, that Rudy is not an awareness page.
No, I'm not an awareness page for live.
Rudy is not an awareness page.
Not an awareness page. However, that person is speaking dog shit. That's all I can say. It's been absolute dog shit.
Sorry to interrupt. Could you drop me?
I just everybody else. Hang on a minute, Rudy. I swear, you and Hayley.
No, I'm just saying.
Everybody else, hang on a minute, Rudy. I swear, you and Hayley.
No, I'm just saying. That
Hayley in the background, I can hear you giggling.
That person who said, I posted the video up and edited it, yeah. If you get, someone must have screen recorded it when they pick the
it's all a load of dog shit.
It is a load of dog shit, and I hope when they get out of bed tomorrow, they step in dog shit. And I'll be surprised if there's dog shit all over their bed. That's all I can say. I'm not saying who they are. I'm just saying, you're speaking dog shit. You live in dog shit.
Goodbye.
You are dog shit.
Goodbye. You two are terrible.
Evening Wibble, can I just say, I watched a live that the Devil Child was doing with Kelly and somebody else.
Yeah.
And she was actually talking about oh, people are saying I can't spend this, I can't pay something on Timo because I owe Sue money and I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And then in the background, Kelly turned around and said, oh, I think, Sasha, they're referring to where you haven't made payments. She went, what? She goes, the non-payments. They're saying because you haven't made any payments, you shouldn't be spending money on Timo. She went, well, no, if you got a loan from a bank, you know the way she goes on, and you were making payments, you could spend your money on what you want to spend it on. And Kelly went, no, it's because you're not making payments. And I'm thinking, Sasha, are you listening to what Kelly's saying?
Yeah, I will say she did say that. I did watch that. Well, I didn't watch it. I've been sent that clip. She did say that, but then sadly, she did then go on to making a joke of it. She did.
She changed her mind because Sasha piped up.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you got something that she wouldn't know, if you got a loan from the bank, okay, and you wasn't paying your payments, they would they would freeze your account.
Well, it's the same as on a bank loan or a mortgage. It's defaulted.
Yeah.
And after 3 months, you are sent a warning.
And you've just said that about mortgage. That's another story of last year. Do you remember she'd got a deposit for a mortgage?
That's why I've brought it up.
How did she have a deposit for her mortgage?
Yeah.
She can't pay Sue back.
No.
These are all stories. She brings it to the app.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to.
No.
You know?
I say you have to be, if you're going to do things like this and be a good liar, you've got to remember what you've told.
Yeah.
You've got to remember your storyline.
Yeah.
That's a good liar needs to remember their story.
Yeah. So just remember all the stories that she
there's no coming back.
Yeah.
And also, if you pay your bills first, if you pay Sue what you said you're going to pay Sue, then spend your 20 quid on Temu.
Yeah,
and hold your head up high. But if you're not fucking paying her, she's sitting there watching you talking about, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. It's not right.
No.
It's not right.
No. At the end of the day, if you can't, it's the same as if you can't afford your mortgage, you can't afford your bank loan, you go to the bank and you say, look, I can't afford the 500. What if I pay you 250? Is that all right? You make an offer of an agreement, or you just say, oh, I'm a bit, lost this month. Can I give you 200? I am sure Sue is the sort of person, like any of your good friends, I would lend my friend £15,000 and not think once about it. I wouldn't be paying a 225.
Would you ask them for a contract? Would you ask them for a contract?
No, I wouldn't.
There you go.
That's like asking my friend of 58 years. I'm 60 years old. I've known my friends. I've got two really, really close friends that I've known since I was 2. So I'm now 60. That's 58 years. Would I turn around and say, well, you want that money? Can we sign a contract? No, I would not.
Yeah.
They're my friends. For Christ's sake. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a total stranger or someone I'd known maybe at work, I'd say, well, look, let's get something, drawn up. But a friend? No.
No.
And can we stop?
And I think the mistake is as well is that people mistake internet friends for lifelong friends.
Yeah, they're not. No,
there is no comparison. And I think this is where Sue probably has been slightly foolish, is in thinking that someone that you meet on the internet, across an app or wherever you meet them, if you've not known them for any length of time, then it is a little bit foolish to allow the money to have become that much.
I totally agree, but they were friends off of TikTok, and like I say, I wouldn't raise a contract to lend my friend. I'd say, look, there's 15 grand, pay it back when you can.
Yeah.
Maybe say, what can you afford a month? 200? All right, but let me know if you can't afford it. That's fair enough.
But it's the fact that she was booking holidays.
Yeah.
She was saying she was buying this, buying that.
Bragging.
Yeah.
That's all she does.
That's just getting shit and throwing it at the fan and going, there you go, love.
And the irony of it all, she's got fuck all. She's got nothing to show for 54 years of life. And that's the truth.
It's vile. And this other thing, look, don't get me wrong with what I'm going to say now. I've got nothing against static caravans. I've spent many a holiday in them. Can we stop referring to it as a lodge? It's just trailer trash. She lives in a bloody caravan. You know what I mean? A bloody lodge. Who does she think she is?
And you mentioned about, obviously if you're in financial difficulty and you owe someone money, you might go to them, oh, can I reduce that payment to 250? She didn't do that. She just shut Sue out.
Yeah.
And so there's that doesn't show any intention.
Well, she turned on Sue.
Yes.
I do have a voice note where she turned on Sue and said, "You're not being a friend because you're not going to lend me any more money."
No, ridiculous.
And that was it for Sue. Can I just ask Tattle Faith, hi? Do you realise that you're in the live? Did you want to be in, or hello? Tattle Faith, is there anything that you want to say? No? Last chance.
Maybe it's another snorer.
I mean, I agree with what Hayley's put. You don't pay for friendship. No, friendship's priceless. If you've got a good friendship, you don't pay for it. You don't sponge a friend for money.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you'd have kept up the payments, no one would have known anything about it.
Exactly.
You know, we can all have the wool pulled over our eyes. We can all be a fool. We can lend somebody money. You think, oh, you benefit of the doubt. You sort of lend them a bit more. Just think, oh, well, help them out. I will. I'm a fool like that, if that's what you want to call me. I would help my friend out.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd say, oh, go on then. I'll give it to you. But, you know, don't take the piss, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd be like that. That's me. That's my attitude. That's how I am with what I call friends.
Yeah.
You know, but her whole attitude to sit on TikTok, she's brought all this to TikTok. Nobody else brought it. She did. And to sit on TikTok, rubbing someone's face in it, wow, how low can you get? She might as well crawl back under that stone she came out from under, because that's not nice. It's not fair.
Good night.
And if that's how you're going to treat people.
I think as well, you get givers and takers, and Sharon is a taker in this world. She's a taker. She'll never be anything else.
She's already got her next victim, I swear. She's got
she already does, and that is the thing that people don't understand, is that before she drops one, she's already got the next one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new kid on the block, Wibble. Somebody called Sophie's up in her little live boxes now.
Yeah.
I think
I was watching it today, and I was like,
I think she's a friend from down the caravan, I think.
Oh, yeah, she's young, 26. I'm thinking, get out now, you silly cow, get out now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just looking at it thinking, oh, my God, young, vulnerable.
Yeah. And even when, when you touched upon when she spoke to Pip, and I agree that the live was left off of mute on purpose. Acted as if it wasn't. But even when she was talking to Pip, she was going, you was there, wasn't you, Pip? You heard it, didn't you, Pip? So she's projecting the answers that she wants.
Yeah. But she didn't. She didn't get what she wanted because
when she dropped in the almost can't you ask Sue again?
Yeah.
She cut her off. No, that's all finished. Oh, you're not talking to her. So Pip's completely unaware that relationship has broken down.
And that Sharon.
Yeah, but the week before she told people.
Yes.
It was Lou that was there when the payment was made.
You can't write it. You cannot write it.
Do you know what I mean? She said, oh, it was Lou that was there, and is it Cindy?
Yeah.
You said it was Lou and Cindy, and now this week she's saying, oh no, it was Pip. I'm thinking, oh well, shit, it'd be Kelly next week. Do you know what I mean?
That also was obvious when Wibble pointed out that money did not go into Sue's account until the 17th. Sorry, didn't leave Sue's account until the 17th of June.
But
so there was no way the money was in the account that weekend. No way on earth.
Sat in Wibble's live and said, yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
And now we're hearing it was Pip, and I'm like, what?
But I knew, that she wasn't there. I already knew.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted her to come up, because I wanted to show people that they will lie for her.
Yeah.
But we knew that, Wibble, because
I know, but some people don't see it.
No, she done that live, didn't she? About, I've got an emergency call at work. I've got to go back to work on Monday. Did she not forget this was all videoed live? And then she said, oh, yeah, they all went home early. And I'm like, you've just
this is the queen of recording everything as well. This is the queen of recording everything who hasn't realised.
Yeah.
And Wibble opened the door and Lou walked straight through it. Yeah. That's as simple as it is. But that makes it very crystal clear. Wibble didn't lead her into anything. She's given her the opportunity to tell the truth. with Wibble knowing the actual facts.
Yeah.
And then she's walked straight through the door and done exactly what I no doubt Wibble thought she was going to do, which was lie.
Yeah.
Well, all Wibble did was dangle the carrot and the donkey followed.
Yeah.
Danny's just
saw
said
the
in the
carrot and
comments.
said, I'm on my way.
Danny's just said in the comments, I like Lou, but I feel she's influenced by Sash. Well, my opinion,
They
that's
all
your
are.
opinion.
Yeah.
And you like who you like. You know,
Yeah.
that's got nothing to do with it. But I don't think she's influenced by Sasha at all. I think Sasha has got something over her to keep her there.
Sasha has something over all these people until she can't use it anymore, and then that's it, they're out.
Yeah.
And I also think that I don't think that Kel is a bad person, but what I think has happened is Sasha has given her some air of confidence, and this is now being projected out in her personality. And
does anybody else think that Kel's changed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
do.
changing her personality because I don't know her, but in her confidence and the way she now speaks.
Yeah.
I
Did you not see the live today with Sasha absolutely licking Kelly's ass?
Yeah.
You're a
amazing mum, amazing mum. Yeah.
Yeah,
which I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that she's a good mum. That's not.
Oh, I'm not
passing
doubting
opinion on it. I don't doubt that.
No.
But what you'll notice also with Sasha is she very, very, very rarely praises anyone but herself.
No.
Right? And when she starts praising someone, it's odd. It's very odd for her type of behaviour. And when she started praising Kel, and you know, as we know, I do feel for Kel. She's got terrible health problems. And,
she has.
You know,
it's a shame her best friend. It's a shame her best friend doesn't realise what's wrong with her, because the other day, I've got sent a clip where she was saying, you know, she's ill, she's got liver failure.
Yeah.
You know, somebody had to correct her that it was her kidneys.
It's her heart. She's had a total bypass.
Did anyone see Kel's actual sister in the live a week ago or a few days back?
No.
Because I thought, please, someone get in that sister's inbox and tell her, warn her, so the sister can try to get to her sister and say something. You know what I mean? Something's not right here.
Just that's the thing that I don't do, even though Sharon says that, you know, I message everybody. I don't.
Yeah.
I certainly don't. If, you know, people that what I call run over, hit by the bus, what we say is I do reach out, because I think they're confused more than anything when she does that to them, and they think, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
You know, I was led to believe I was this great friend and she loved me and, you know, and all this, that they're just left confused. And that's exactly how Sue was.
Yeah.
You know, I reached out to Sue and just said, you know, I've seen that you're not about something's happened. I just hope you're okay. I'm not asking you to come in and live. I'm not asking you to do anything like that. I just want to reach out and say, I hope you're okay. And then she said, can I message? It was as simple as that. I would not ask people to come in.
When you reached out to her, though, was it because, did you feel something was wrong? Did you have a gut feeling that something's wrong?
I'm going to tell you, I knew something was wrong, because Sue had kind of sort of disappeared, and then I made an account with the name Sue on it, and when I went into her live, Sharon's live, she didn't read my comment. She looked at the screen, panicked, and blocked me instantly, and I knew then.
Oh wow!
I knew something.
That's a giveaway, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
She blocked me instantly. Didn't read out the comment. Saw the name. Blocked me.
Yeah.
You could tell something was wrong, because there used to be the four of them in the box. There used to be Kelly, Sue, that something Essex or something, innit?
Lynn
and Lou.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I noticed.
And I kept watching it thinking,
I noticed Sue had
Sue
disappeared.
gone then?
Yeah.
And I thought, that's the woman from the caravan site. I thought, where's she's gone? She's always in there. Didn't think nothing of it. And then another live come through, and I thought, oh, she's not there again. But she often pops in, or you see her in the comments.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I just sit on the outside, because, do you know what? I'll be honest, when I'm a bit shit and I feel a bit down, I'll flick through, sit on the outside, because I want to have a laugh and be cheered up, because I find her laughs are, well, so amusing. The amount of bullshit and lies that comes out of her mouth, I just find it so entertaining. It makes my life seem I'm bloody sitting in the royal palace.
Yeah. And I think
I think, Jesus Christ, who lives a life like that?
Yeah, well,
Melissa, is Kel? Is it the Kelly that I know with all? Kel that's in the box with who's had the
triple bypass. She's had a triple bypass.
bypass, yeah.
And she's been really poorly the last week. She really has. And I feel for her. Like you say, she gets up, she gets those kids ready. And look, that's a good mum. She's been shit on. She's got some personal issues as well.
Yeah.
She hasn't been good. Hats off to anybody that does that. But today, Sasha's so far up her arse. I was like, ease up, Sash, because your legs are dangling now and it's embarrassing.
And there's a little part of you that thinks, oh, you know what, Kel, if you've got a bit of money and you're going to give it to her, then crack on. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But a part of me feels that it would be wrong to just not kind of face it.
Yeah, what I actually hope is that I hope Kel hasn't lent her any money. I really truly, I hope she hasn't.
I don't think
if she's
so.
asking her, then I hope that these lies are putting that little bit of doubt in the back of Kel's mind enough not to lend her any money.
Yeah, that's why I hope this puts a kibosh on any fault. If she had a little inkling or she's got empathy where she thinks, oh, I can't let a user lose a caravan, I'm going to lend her the money. I just hope that this has planted enough of a seed for her to not offer it up or not be manipulated into feeling she has to. Because this is a thing here as well. It's manipulating people into feeling they have to lend you money.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tactic.
I feel Kelly's parents are too strong for that to happen.
I hope so.
By what I've seen, Kelly has got a very strong mum and dad behind her.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would let Kelly do something so silly. I think they are there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think somebody's put in a comment about the circuit machine that Kel bought it. Now, I do think, I could be completely wrong, but I don't think she did. I'm wondering whether that the money from the cooker maybe has been spent on that.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably could be right.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel for Kelly. I just think at the moment she needs, a friend, but that's not the right friend you need.
Yeah, but you can have friends that don't do that or treat you that way.
Because I do think Kelly is going through a lot, and I do feel for her, and I do think Kelly is very genuine, but I do think she's under this influence of somebody that is this false friend.
I would say, if Kel's listening, I would actually say, you were Sue's friend on the app.
Yeah.
You was Sue's friend. You know, you've had conversations, inboxes and everything on the app. I don't understand why, just because Sue's has fallen out with Sharon, that everybody has to. I don't quite get. I would reach out to Sue, and then you can hear it for yourself. And I can say that, while I'm doing the lives, every live, Sue is watching, or Sue comes in, she is watching it all the time, so she knows exactly what I say, and if I'm wrong, she'll correct me. If I need to ask something, she's there. So what I'm saying is facts, reach out to Sue.
Yeah, and when you mentioned about, you said like, oh, shame on you if you're aware that if Kel and Lou are aware that she had borrowed this money, I think they do know, because there was a conversation. I mean, I'm not a screen recorder of stuff, but, I'm a listener and I can relay fact from fiction. But there was a conversation where Sasha was ranting on in the early day or so after the initial explosive live, that she was saying, well, I told you about it, didn't I, Kel? Kel and Lou, you knew all about it. That was her words.
Yes. And she said it again. She said it again the beginning of this week when she was talking about, I'm allowed to spend this on Timo.
Yeah.
They were talking about the loan then.
So they did know about the money.
Yeah, they do know about it.
Yeah.
There you go. Shame on them. They probably don't.
It makes it even worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure they know how
much. She wasn't paying it.
No.
They do now.
No, yeah.
They do now.
Well, Kelly knew she wasn't making the payments.
But also, it smacks of, well, she's not borrowed it off of me, so I don't care. That's the kind of attitude. Well, it's not my money. She hasn't borrowed that. She's not shit on me. No, she's not shit on you yet.
And that's the thing. That's one of the things I said to Sue. Do you remember when you said, when people were saying about, and you said, she's not done anything to me?
Yeah.
Because that is exactly what everybody says. They all say it. Well, it will happen to you, whether it's financially or whatever, or emotional. She will do it to you. She's going to.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think they're aware how much it is. I don't think they realise it's like 15 grand. I think they're just thinking it's, you know, like the ground rent, and that's what she's paying back.
Well, they'll know now
Total-wise.
because if they're listening from the outside, they're going to know. They've heard the numbers tonight, so they will know. So
And it will all be confirmed.
Yeah.
You know, all what's going on. But this is going to take a couple of weeks. But I will confirm.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, if they're recording from the outside, good luck. You can see my name, you can see my picture.
Yeah.
Come for me. I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. If you've got to secretly scream what everybody's saying, you've got a sad life.
No, but
really sad life.
let's be true. She picks her people. She doesn't pick people that are going to tell her to fuck off. She doesn't want that. She wants people that are going to go, oh, Sharon, you've made me feel so wonderful and special. This is the love bombing element of her personality, that she rises people up, lifts them up, makes them feel special, which is quite sad, really, because they don't need people like her to feel special. But this is what she does. She rises people up, she rides them, she uses them, she rinse and repeat. And this is what she does. We've seen it over 4 years. I've never seen. She goes through Friends quicker than I'll go through clean knickers.
Right, just on the white and black pudding thing, because there's a few people saying, sorry to cut it short.
Oh, for God's sake, Rudy.
Oh, Trillian wants the answer anyway.
Right, what about the white and the black pudding?
Yeah.
Has she ever had it? Just out of interest. So I know you've been talking about it for a while, but just to change things slightly. Who is actually eating white pudding?
Yeah,
I am, because I'm Irish, so
I'm Irish.
White pudding, yeah.
I've had white pudding. It's made with oats and black
For the
pudding's
benefit
made
of live,
with
you don't have to be
pig's
Irish to eat white pudding. I just thought I'd throw that in.
But it's an Irish thing, so you kind of get it rammed down your throat.
It's actually
blood. Put it
Japanese.
this way, Rudy.
Well, you know what I mean. A lot of Irish
vegetarians can eat white pudding.
It's actually
because there's no
Japanese.
animal.
Trillian, come on.
There's no animal stuff.
But I prefer black.
It's got fat in it.
I prefer black.
No, it's vegetarians can eat white pudding.
They can't eat white pudding.
Trillian, come up and then
If you don't tell them they can eat it.
with him.
Yeah,
I'm
black
sure.
pudding's made with pig's blood. That's why it's a bit.
I'm sure there's fat in white pudding.
Ooh. Yeah, but I don't think it's the fat that vegetarians have to avoid.
When you go to a butcher's and you buy white pudding,
It's a
right, a vegetarian's going to suffer.
giveaway. It's a giveaway. The butchers.
I think that might, yeah. So, have you ever had white pudding?
Butchers sell vegetarian stuff.
Sorry?
Butchers sell vegetarian
One of the
stuff.
butchers sell that.
It's made with oats.
If a butcher sells vegetarian stuff, you're
Not
in the
my
wrong
butcher
butchers.
wouldn't.
You're in the wrong butchers.
Well, my butcher does.
Butchers there to cull animals and eat them. Sorry, Vivi. Anyway, Central, have you had white pudding?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
It's all right. I mean, I wouldn't
All right.
go mental
All right.
on it.
Yeah,
Good
it
job.
is.
I wouldn't go mental on it. I prefer black pudding.
How dare you? Coming in to say that.
How have I done now?
So, you always go too far. You always go too far. You always say wrong things. That's when you get banned. You go to bed, babe.
I mean, I can't do anything right with him. He's a nightmare.
No, I'm just a bit. I don't know. I
Do
think
you
you're
like
right.
black pudding?
I don't mind it, but I just think white pudding's better. Gouty, I get.
No, see, I'm the opposite to that.
Rudy, can I just say,
If you talk about a fucking bread cake, I swear to God.
white pudding,
White cake. No, it's soda bread.
white pudding is a traditional sausage dish, and it's made with oatmeal, barley, animal fat like pork or beef, suet, and often includes breadcrumbs, spices, sometimes pork, or sometimes liver.
Get off Google.
Oh, you just Googled that, Spudder.
I just thought I'd Google it for you.
It's also got dog shit in it as well.
Black pudding's lush.
Dog shit bread pudding.
Up the black pudding!
No, a vegetarian couldn't eat because it's got animal fat in it and suet. So if you're a proper vegetarian, you can't eat suet. It's bone, isn't it, suet?
You might want to Google bullshit and see whose name comes up under it.
Listen. No, well, listen, we'll Google dog shit and I can tell you exactly what will come up. But I'm not going on this line.
Very good.
Right, I'm going to bail out. That's been sorry. I thought I'd just come up to have some random chats. So yeah, look, white pudding. If you've not had it, put your to-do list. If you are a vegan, fuck off.
Rudy,
You can try it.
Rudy, can I just ask, what's your favourite meal deal at the moment? Because I miss the days of the meal deal chat.
Funny enough, me and Hayley went and got one today. It's a bit of a tricky one lately. It's been an emotional time with the meal deals. What they're doing, they're chucking a lot of lettuce in.
Yeah.
I've been on a bit of a Sainsbury's meal deal. It's a shit deal, yeah. A dog shit deal, you could call it. So basically, I was getting. What's the one I get? Chicken Caesar wrap from Sainsbury's. It's not too bad, and I get a Doritos and a Red Bull.
Is the wrap only half full, like with the chicken even at the top? It's all
yeah, sly. It's a sly fucking move. Do you know what I mean?
It's like a dry out when you get spot.
Katie, no one's talking about Marks and Spencer. She wants us to go too far, don't she? If it's not used training.
Co-op stuff's nice.
Do you know what the co-op? Listen, Trinity, you've got the smartest thing you've ever said, and I'll tell you why. If you're clever, with a co-op, instead of having crisps, you can get a pasty. Or a sausage roll, you're right. Or a slice, a ginger slice. So,
they said, are you dropping hints about a door?
I don't get it. Are you dropping hints about a door?
Yeah, the dog shit.
No. I'm lost.
No.
I'm not dropping hints about a dog shit door.
Well, the sandwiches and the wrap.
The dog shit is to do with no. It's not anything else.
You know what she's on about.
Oh, no. Sorry, no. So basically, okay, so going off track. Sorry, guys. I'll come back to meal deals. No, so somebody said something, and I'm standing there speaking dog shit. What they've actually said is, I've posted a video, and with all their receipts, again, another line, obviously, the dudes who watch it go, oh yeah, this is terrible, it's terrible. Well, get this video I've posted and post it up. You had the full copy yourself, then post it you won't, and the idiots will go, oh, it's true. Listen. Yeah, and bring receipts, just no point. At some stage, I'll put the whole thing up. Not now. Now's not the time. I'm sure there'll be a time, and that's it. And then everyone can make decisions. But I'm just going to let that person say.
Can I ask you something? Actually, I'm not sure. I'll be very careful, and you can say you're not answering it.
Mm-hmm.
You know that we spoke about last year where there was an incident and there was an order put in place.
There was a what? Sorry.
An order put in place.
Right, go on.
Yeah. So there was, somebody saying that you wasn't allowed to mention them, and that's
no, I can. I can mention them. I can say.
Yeah, I know.
The point
yeah,
is,
we know that. But she claims that it was all NFA'd because you.
Well, it wouldn't be NFA'd, would you? Because they had to sign something. So they had to sign it basically. So it wasn't NFA'd at all, and that's absolute rubbish. And if you look back, they've said one they had to. So this person said they're NFA'd, then they had to sign something. They've just come with so many different stories. They don't know they don't know if they're coming or going. Let's be fair.
On the horse's mouth, everyone. Okay?
Sorry, what's that?
If you know if you haven't done it, why would you sign it?
Yeah, if you haven't done it, you wouldn't sign it, would you? If you're NFA'd,
No, of course not.
wouldn't you? So
Not going to own up to something you haven't done.
Yeah, look. Listen. Without me, I'll choose my words carefully. But look, if you're going to lie good, basically, because what happens is, just don't lie, because they're coming up with all different stories. Okay, they've brought this up out of nowhere, because it was all put to bed. The reason it went on for so long wasn't it again because that wasn't my side of things. Do you know what I mean? That was that. Obviously, the legal side took that long to deal with it. That was nothing to it was 7 months, wasn't it? It was 4. I think it was 4 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, what's
4 months. I think the legal side took 4 months to deal with it.
La.
Yeah. So it took 4 months to deal with it. Basically, that was that. So where they're coming out of, this was served against me. If you listen, and all these idiots, there's idiots in there now, come and give me snide comments. I'm not going to call you out, but you are watching like that.
It was only a couple of months ago. She said, arrested me. Who? I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, so there's always different versions of stories, but there's people in this life now, and I could say people, I'm not, I've blocked you on my lives, yeah. So you come with some snide comments, but I'll just say this, the person's lying, but you must be just there. You must.
It's
just
drama,
enjoy
isn't it? They love to make the drama.
You must enjoy this person's lives. It must make, and that's that. But just going back to what I was saying. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought here. So basically, I've never ever had to sign anything, and that's so. And if that person was true to their word, they'd post, they won't. They'll go, They just change it, and then.
And actually, it keeps saying about the police, but I think you're the one that actually rings the police all the time.
And the thing is, Rudy's name hasn't been mentioned.
Right.
Nothing's been mentioned at all.
And this person's always Just remember, sorry, Jill, please. My time now. You've done enough tonight. Thank you.
Wait, this is Wibble's live, not yours.
Shush, I'll get you dropped by Wibble, so shush. But thanks, let me know, Trish. I joke. No, but go back to what I was saying. Where was I? See, Jill, look what you've done. You put me off, and Trish, you've made it worse. I forgot what.
Teamwork.
You've got the menopause, haven't you, Rudy? The menopause.
I'll make your ass for you, Trish. You've said, yeah. Back to where I was. So yeah. They say things. I don't know why someone should say, hold on a minute, you said this the other day, but I guarantee I bet if someone mentioned it, they'd probably had a go or something, I don't want to talk about it now and that. But the bottom line is, no enough was ever served to me, okay? Something was served to them, that was that. It's as simple as that. So all this, I did this and I did that, and he said this, and I told the police that. No, they didn't tell the police that. I rang. And remember, they've said on a live, they've rung the police about 20 times on me.
You know, it's quite funny. She flips up herself all the time.
All the time, yeah.
You wonder why you're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously something was posted up the other day. Obviously, something was, I can't remember the profile, someone posted up the other day, she'd said, and I think to myself, like, all I'm doing is debunking what you're saying. I'm actually proving what you're saying is wrong, basically. And it's just laugh and laugh. But it must be embarrassing because, remember this, if you think, and I know the people here who are watching, and you won't have the guts to confront her because you just, listen, you're either scared or I don't know what you are, but there you go. But just think about this, right, okay? 1 minute, I had to sign, 1 minute I was arrested, I had to sign this. Then I was in FA'd, then he had to sign something. Okay, well, if I've signed something, you'd have a slip of it, but you don't. Then you've rung the police about 20 times, you've told the police you did this, and the police said, yeah. Well, I'm certain if that was the case, the police would have pulled me up and said, have you done this? But they haven't, because that's not the case. So they go, and remember...
And the thing is, you admitted at that time to doing it, that's why you had to sign it, and you still continue to admit it.
Yeah, and what you've also got to remember is this, yeah, okay, and this is the one thing you'll remember. Right, what you'll remember is this. With regards, okay, to things being said on there and all that, yeah, anything that person says, I can prove, when I prove things ain't true, they seem to get angry. Or if you say something and it's true, they seem to get really, really angry. I don't get why. But look, they can say what they want, but prove that. Why don't someone just say, where are these videos? Where are these videos? Where are they? See, if these have been posted, these video recordings have been posted up, where are they? Or someone must have screen recorded it. But the best ones, right, are the thick ones who say they've seen it. And everything she says, this was said, but that wasn't actually said. But she said about 3 or 4 versions of what she'd said, and it's all there.
But the thing is, Rudy, you've proved you're the bigger and better person, and that's all that matters.
I wouldn't quite go that far.
I won't go that far.
No, but you have. Let's be honest. You don't lie out your ass. You don't trip over your shoes because they're on the wrong feet. No, you don't fall over your own lies.
And that's the thing. And what annoys them is they'll lie. Don't forget, do you realise that thing a little while ago? If you go back and you look at the history, right, there's loads. It's just too time consuming. There's the life they did when their friend tried to take their life, but then the person come forward and said, well, I didn't try it. No, it was nothing to do with them. Yeah. But brought up again, it moves on. But people forget it. And, you just laugh. But all I'll say is more fool them. Do you know what I mean? And then they go, I can't be bothered. Do you know what? Look, it is what it is. And, yeah, there you go. That's all I can say on it, really.
But the thing is, she's only gone for you because she's deflecting from the truth.
Who cares? She can do what she wants, can't she?
No, but I'm just saying, that's the only reason is because she's deflecting from what is actually going on.
Well, I've got whatever's going on with her, with all the other stuff, I've got no comment to make. That's nothing to do with me. I'm not going down that direction. All I can worry about is my situation and what's said to me or said about me, and I can go on about that, but they're speaking rubbish. And look, if that gives them that thrill, that's that. Let them do it. If they obviously need that. But they know they're lying, and that must be sad, knowing you're lying. I don't know. It's just a tragic
I reckon you got a stalker, Rudy. She can't leave you alone.
She loves it. Trust me, she absolutely loves it.
She can't leave him alone.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to ban that. I'm going to ban that.
Rudy, I'm going in a minute.
Yeah. I'm going to go to bed because I'm shattered.
Yeah, me too.
Take care of each other. Brilliant,
See you
brilliant,
later,
Wibble. You've done
William.
amazing as always.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Thank you. Night.
Night. Bye.
Well, is there anything that anybody else would like to say before I go? Because I'm going to go. Has anyone got any questions about tonight? Anything that I said?
Yeah, you
Or...
did brilliant. Just
No,
reiterate.
yet again, Wibble, another great live, another great awareness. Hats off, well done.
Rudy's got something else to say.
Oh,
Quickly say something before she goes.
Dog shit.
Oh, Hayley.
She just come up with dog shit, for Christ.
Just ignore them. Ignore them. It's a joke between them.
Just quickly, where Rudy just mentioned about the person that allegedly tried to kill herself, but they didn't, and she dared to speak up against her. She then brought out the lending of money, didn't she? From, was it Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a deflection because she dared to go against what the story that she had put up. Oh, she tried to kill herself, blah, blah, blah. And then immediately within a couple of days, it all come out about the money that she'd borrowed off of the fella.
Yeah.
Admitting that she'd also ponced money off the fella. She didn't put that into the mix. She just put the other lady into the mix. So again,
and that's the thing, because Sharon would not have known his phone number unless she was giving it to him.
Yeah, exactly. So again, I don't know how many examples of it is required.
It's deflection, isn't it?
Yeah, complete deflection.
Yeah, that's what she keeps doing. She deflects all the time.
And that's why she flies off into a rage. Oh, I'm going to knock so-and-so 10 bells of shit out of someone. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's hot air. It's all hot air. She's not going to do nothing to no one.
Yeah.
Someday, she's going to do it to the wrong person, trust me. She's going to do it to the wrong person.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In actual fact, I hope she does. Because where else that woman's going to learn?
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. If anyone's got any questions but didn't want to come into the live tonight because they didn't want to be seen on her side or whatever, I don't mean her side, but, that follows both or follows her, but has got a question that they'd like to ask. If you want to inbox me, then do it. It's fine. I won't say, they've inboxed me. I wouldn't do that. If you've got any questions that you think about tomorrow or whatever, message me and I will do my best to answer. But keep raising awareness to all the pages that do it.
Yeah.
I don't do it as much anymore. I've literally come out of retirement to do this.
Yeah.
God bless you.
To the app.
As you say, it's important to repost and share.
Absolutely. Repost,
it's vital.
Share, retattle.
Not just about the lives. It's got to be the other little things that you put up that are showing her and what she's done.
The videos from all the awareness pages. You've got Chin Chin.
Yeah.
I'm not actually 100% sure of all the awareness pages. Kerry Allen.
Yeah.
She does awareness. I'm a bit out of the loop.
Yeah. The Irish lady, I can't remember what her name.
Mrs. Pajo.
She used to do a lot.
Awareness.
Yeah.
Repost, and a lot of the awareness pages repost other people's stuff.
Yeah.
So make sure you look on what they're reposting and repost theirs.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Just comment, even a like will share it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep reposting. It's so important to get it out there.
No, it is very, very important.
100%. Well,
it's not just about the lives for drama that you've all run in.
Yeah.
Please make sure that you are raising awareness with the others, helping them, because they're putting their time and effort.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to enjoy the drama, enjoy it, but also share it.
Yeah.
Get it out there. Yeah.
Thanks ever so much
for having me up. It's been great.
It's lovely to have people up. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Wibble.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
And
see you later, buddy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.